Hi, welcome back to Ace.
Attorney.
Jeff Masters, piece of cake.
God, the voice acting is so weird.
Mm-hmm.
That's what we're gonna say when we hear Pokemon finally be voice acted.
What do you mean when? She's pretty.
What if they get to like Pokemon Gen 15 and they still don't have voice acting? Like
I would not
how
be
far
surprised.
how far in the future do we have to get before people are like, okay, Pokemon, what the fuck? Because we're 9 fucking generation games in.
Literally, like, but even if like half of the people that bought like Scarlet and Violet boycotted it, like, which is an unreasonably high, like, not that many people would never boycott it. But even if that many people did, that's such a drop in the bucket for the Pokemon franchise, with most of their money coming from cards and mobile apps.
Like, I'm just talking about the
They wouldn't
people
give a shit. It wouldn't
creating the
change
game.
anything.
Like, the people creating the game wouldn't be like, guys, like, we get it, but it's the 15th game I've worked on. Can we, like, add voice acting?
I think that outside of Game Freak becoming fully fucking unionized and worker owned, that will never happen, because as it stands, they are being made to hit deadlines.
Yeah. Mr. Shields, isn't it about time you told me what this is all about? Why'd you bring me to this museum with you? You're not busy now, are you, Miles? Thought it'd be nice if we could share the romance of the constellations together. I beg your pardon, but I would like to leave. Sorry, it was just a joke. You know about the final case your father worked on? The IS-7 incident?
Wasn't it the... Okay, wait.
Yes,
Wasn't it?
Manfred von Karma showed it to me immediately after I became a prosecutor.
I thought the case was like the, what was it, DL6
DL6.
or whatever? So, what do you mean the last case? He died during DL6,
Maybe
right?
he was handling 2 cases, and he didn't get too much into this one.
I guess so.
I reviewed the case file again last night after you invited me here. Or this is like the last one he completed, maybe.
Maybe.
Well, I don't remember it very well. Also, I'd been in attendance at the trial back then. When I was young, I loved watching my father do battle in the courtroom. I think it would be funny, or kind of cool, if, like, alongside having the turnabout whatever for the title names, they also had, like, a phony court name. So, like, DL6, like one of those, for, like, every single one of the cases. Because Phoenix never refers to shit by its actual court name. I'm assuming they all have names similar to that. It's just Edgeworth who specifically calls out DL6.
It'd be annoying though if on Reddit people were like, "Oh, my favorite case was IK3," and then you have to like look up what the fuck is IK3.
I think you could have stopped the sentences. I think it would be annoying if you were on Reddit and just like, yeah, yeah. There'd be a lot of elitists who do that. During the trial with my father, the defense attorney Gregory Edgeworth, against my former mentor, prosecutor Manfred von Karma. Did they just change the fucking name?
What? No.
While the trial ended with the defendant being declared guilty.
That's his name.
I see, so you were there too at Gregory's final trial. They did change the name of DL6. What the fuck?
No, I don't think that's who they're...
In that case, I'll go to Jason and tell you what you want to know. The truth about the IS-7 incident. It happened 18 years ago during the winter. All the buildings were covered in snow, coating the entire town like a layer of frost. Wait, hold on.
It's a different case.
18 years
It's just
ago.
a different case where he was also against Manfred.
Wait a minute. How old is Edgeworth? 28?
Yeah, that's reasonable.
18 years ago, he was 10.
Yeah, he's like 24 here.
Edgeworth is 24 here?
I think so.
No, he's not. Oh, is this a... Wait, what? Now I'm really confused.
Because he's 35 after the time skip.
How old is he at the very first, in the very first game?
Oh, he might be 24 in the first game.
I think he's older than 24.
No, he isn't.
Ace Attorney. Sorry, everybody who's watching at home. Like, continue the fucking dialogue. Just give me a moment. This is throwing me for a loop here with the timing.
Yeah, he's like 24 in the first game. He's like 26 in the third game. They're not off base here. This is presumably the case before the one where Gregory dies.
So the reckoned birth years on the wiki is 1992 to 1993.
Yeah,
and he became a prosecutor in 2012. That's 30 years.
That's 20 years.
Oh, that is 20 years. I'm smart. Wait. Yes it is. I know math. Okay. I was right! Documented age range. It was 9 during the DL6 incident. That's what's throwing me for a loop. 18 years ago, motherfucker, his dad was dead! What do you mean?
No, 18 years... He's like 26 here. 18 years ago, he was 8.
The documented age range of Edgeworth is 9 to 35. He was 9 during the DL6 incident and 35 in the current year.
Okay, well, he's 24, or 26, sorry. He's 26 in the current year where this game is. 18 years prior, he would be 8 or 9.
Then why did it say he was 10?
Did it say he was 10?
Maybe I'm wrong.
Where did it say he was 10?
All the buildings were covered in... So I'm still... Wait a minute.
I'm pretty sure this is a case that happened right before DL6.
This is all before Uncle Ray became a defense attorney.
Oh, God.
He instead looked like Clockwork Orange. 18 years ago.
He's a fucking 4chaner, dude. If he was born, like, 18 years later.
Have you watched the new animation from Japan? It's called Cowboy Bebop. I have it on my VHS if you want to come watch it. Mr. Edgeworth, this request surely is sudden, don't you think? Here, do you want to do Gregory?
Sure. Indeed. We were contacted immediately after the client was arrested. My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm a defense attorney. I brought my assistant Raymond with me to meet our client, but...
A murder on Christmas Eve? This is just too much. In the darkness, a miraculous meeting. Welcome, one and all, to the visitor's room. Jazz hands. Amazing.
Why is the guard doing that?
So this is what a meeting of a client's like. It all happened so suddenly, I was completely surprised.
I'm also surprised.
1,000 pardons for startling you. I'm merely expressing my happiness through song. Welcome, one and all. I greatly appreciate you coming.
So you're the client for this case?
Indeed.
My name is Gregory Edgeworth. I'm a defense attorney. This is my hair. I will be representing you in court. This is my assistant, Raymond Shields.
Nice to meet you. I'll do my best to help you.
Sounds like he's got the meat sweats.
Yeah.
Relax,
I got the meat sweats.
Raymond. Please excuse his jitters and meat sweats. He's working part-time at my office as an apprentice. I thought I'd let him assist me in this investigation.
So, Mr. Gregory and Raymond, correct? I'm pleased to make your acquaintance.
My job involves saving my clients from crimes in which they were falsely accused. First, I should determine if he is truly innocent. First, I would like to know more about you.
Ah, I've forgotten to introduce myself. My name is Jeffrey Master. What? You mean you're Master Jeff? The world's greatest pastry chef, Jeff Masters, the Master Chef? Oh, the Master Chef.
Say that 20 times fast.
Doug Dimmadome. Yes, I'm honored to have. You've heard me. All my fans called me Master Jeff. Wowzers! I'm totally starstruck. I can't believe I got to meet Master Jeff.
If I were Ray, I would not admit that I was like this.
So then, Edgeworth, oh boy, you could see the stars in my eyes.
I doubt it. He actually could. Raymond seems to know quite a bit about Mr. Master. That was funny to say.
I hadn't felt that fulfilled since the first time I went through the Sonic drive-thru. Master Jeff makes fantastic desserts on putting on a song and dance show. I went to Sonic on Saturday, by the way. It was
got in
okay.
character. Yeah, it's okay.
It's basically what you could say about Sonic. It's okay. It's just nowhere near where I live. Gregory's just like, get me out of this room.
Like father, like Sonic does.
But Gregory's like too nice to call them out on it, so he just sort of molds.
Yeah. How did they do the thing?
Jazz hands.
I got caught up in their song myself.
Oh boy, you should have seen your father, Edgeworth. He was singing and dancing. I don't think I want to hear this anymore. I think you're ruining the mental image of my father. Wow! I'm so happy I got to sing with Master Jeff. It's my dream come true. Thank you. I'm happy to hear that as well.
Mr. Master, Raymond, shall we return to the matter at hand?
Yes, of course. My sincerest apologies for making you wait. Now, where should we start? Thank you very much for accepting my request to serve as my defense attorney.
The scale engraved on the badge represents truth and fairness. As long as you are innocent, I will see to it that you receive a fair verdict. Here's my hair again. So please, entrust your faith to me and wait patiently.
What if I was guilty? Would you help me receive a slightly lower, no. Oh. Fairness. Only if you're not guilty.
You are the world's greatest pastry chef, but you are also skilled in song and dance.
Gregory has baby hands. He doesn't have, like, the ginormous hands.
Yeah.
He is, like, still rubbing his arm bicep, though.
Yeah. I guess Edgeworth gets it from his mom.
His mom must have, like, crazy big hands.
Or from Manfred. It's a nurture thing.
He was nurtured to have bigger hands. I guess it's like playing the piano. Yeah. When I'm having a good time, my body just moves with the rhythm by itself.
You seem to enjoy making desserts from the bottom of your heart.
If you don't have a good time making desserts, you won't make anything good. Creating desserts that brings happiness to one and all is my purpose in life. Master Jeff's desserts are practically works of art. They sparkle, look so delicious. He's famous for his dreamlike desserts.
Bringing happiness to all with his dreamlike desserts, huh? Look at the rose on my lapel. The incident occurred in your estate, is that correct?
Every time there's a pause, it's either me blowing my nose, drinking water, or just being generally miserable. That's where the great dessert contest is being held. It seems that the body was discovered at one of my creations. We found it in one of your desserts. I don't know who the hell was trying to voice there. That was Ray. For that reason, I was arrested by the detective in charge of the initial investigation. I would never do something as vile as robbing someone of their life. I'm certain that the police will also realize that they have made a mistake. Really?
Do you know anything about the victim?
There's a man named Isaac Dover. He was one of the competitors in the contest.
And he had a smooth jawline.
And his eyes are brushed over by his forehead. Isaac Dover. Okay, kinda. There's a wonderful man who made desserts the highest beauty. Why'd he have to die?
I see. He truly seems to be grieving over the victim's death.
Isaac Dover. Oh, maybe it's like iced over. Like,
Oh, maybe, yeah.
maybe.
Or, yeah, I don't know. I believe I have a sufficient understanding of Mr. Master's personality. Mr. Master, before I accept your request, there's one final matter I must confirm. You did not kill Mr. Dover. Can I take your word for it?
Yeah, that's correct. I did not kill him. No matter what happens, I would never take another person's life.
Those aren't the eyes of a liar. I understand. I believe you. Thank you very much for taking the time to talk with us.
Pleasure's all mine. I'm grateful to speak with someone other than a detective.
Next, we shall begin our investigation of the crime scene like detectives. We will report back with our findings once we have finished.
Technically, the defense does that too.
But it's just that he said, like, oh, I'm glad I'm not talking to a detective.
Yeah. Mr. Gregory Raymond, I wish you both good luck. I combined their names. There was a comma there. Mr. Gregory Raymond. It's Gregory, and then comma, Raymond.
Mm-hmm.
Gregory looks like Atticus Finch. Oh, sure, it's cold outside. I didn't expect it to be snowing this hard.
Indeed. A blizzard like this will probably not clear up for a while.
Even so, the mansion's ginormous. So this is what Master Jeff's place is like, huh?
If you're going to hold a contest in your own home, you would need this much space, after all.
I think that's the girl.
La la la, welcome, thank you for coming.
Yeah.
Oh my, are you okay? I'm so very sorry. Would you happen to be Monsieur Edgeworth? Yes, I am Gregory Edgeworth.
And I'm his assistant, Raymond Shields.
Greetings and welcome, Monsieur Edgeworth and Monsieur Shields. Please call me Catherine Hall. I am in charge of this household affair, the household affairs of this estate, and I'm also Monsieur Master's assistant.
I love her hair. It's just so silly.
It's like a little Flannery-esque.
Yeah. Ah, no way, you're famous Kate, aren't you?
You know of me?
Of course I do. I see you on TV all the time. I'm a big fan of Piece of Cake.
Oh goodness, I'm glad to hear that you're a fan. Tell me, what is this piece of cake?
It's a TV show that's usually popular with the kids. Master Jeff and Kate sing and dance while they make delicious treats. Just like this. Ah, here we go again. It's gonna be the whole case, isn't it?
It's the same. Ray's doing the same thing.
Spin!
She is Speen. I'm glad I didn't get on your case for not singing the lines, because then now I'd have to, and that's just like...
People at home can just watch. You don't have to treat the whole thing like a podcast.
Oh, Monsieur Shields, that was incredible.
Oh, he's practiced along with the show.
Maybe I should tell my son about this show.
Dad, look, I found a new channel I enjoy. That's great, son. What'd you find? It's C-SPAN. Oh. Man, doing this dance repeatedly sure works up your appetite.
Ah, pardon my inconsideration. I've forgotten to take care of our guests. Please relax and have some tea. It's not poisoned.
Unlike C-SPAN.
C-SPAN's not poisoned. What does that even mean?
feel like if you just watch the government in action for long enough, you just start to contract poison.
Oh, this is some fine Ceylon tea. I hear the aroma of citrus does wonders for your concentration.
I would like some citrus right now. That sounds pretty good.
Pretty good anime.
Ceylon tea looks, yes, yeah. Dude, I think when you were watching at the time, you're like, I really can't get into this. It's just like kind of too assaulty.
I watched it later with Allie, and we finished it.
Nice. So it just starts assaulty, and then gets better. That's good.
I mean, it's kind of that way for a bit, but
So this is
I don't think you should watch it, but I enjoyed it.
I don't know. I could be down for it. It really depends.
Oh, these saucers are chilled. Yes, they help cool the tea more quickly for people who are bad with hot beverages. I see. These teacups also have a wonderful design. Oh, thank you very much.
Yeah,
and
see,
please
she
continue
has big hands.
to rub my cufflinks.
Yes.
They are one of the few pride and joys of our estate, ordered directly from France.
Your cufflinks? No, damn it.
No, my tiny hands. They were made by the famed sculptor Pierre Hoquet.
Your hands were sculpted?
Don't ask. They are my absolute favorite articles of tableware.
You can take them off and put them on the table? Yeah, watch.
I'm like Nano from Nikkyo. You seem to greatly appreciate this man's works. Yes, they are like treasures to me.
I think we lost the fucking plot.
She appears to be very honest about what she likes. Thank you, Miss Hall, but it's time for us to move on to business. Are there any details that you can give us about the incident? You're right. I sometimes get so distracted welcoming guests that I forget myself and my hands. To tell the truth, I was the one who discovered Monsieur Dover's body with my hands. So you were the first one to discover the body. Is it true that the body was discovered in one of Mr. Master's desserts? Yes, it was during the judging of the Great Dessert Contest. I heard the sound of something breaking from Monsieur Master's room.
Oh, I thought he was inside one of the cakes. Okay.
I also, yeah. Monsieur Master, are you in here? When I looked inside the room, I saw Monsieur Dover's body inside the treasure chest. Thank you very much. I'm sorry to have made you recall such painful memories. No, I should be the one apologizing for not being much help. Now then, I believe it's time for us to start investigating the crime scene. Monsieur Edgeworth, Monsieur Shields, please find some way to save Monsieur Master. Monsieur Master is not someone who could commit murder.
Yeah.
Yes, of course.
Yeah. Just leave it to us.
Then I shall entrust it to you. If you'll excuse me, I have to continue serving tea to the other inspectors. Raymond, let's head to the crime scene.
Yes, sir, Mr. Edgeworth, sir. Oh, hey, look who it is.
Yeah, look at that. Yeah. I think I was him before, but you know, you can be him because I'm Gregory.
That's okay, you can still be him. I've voiced like so many people in the last trial, I think it's okay.
Fair enough.
We'll find like the major McDickhead and I'll voice them probably. Like,
yeah.
Like this asshole right here with the red fucking bean cap, I'll voice.
Yeah, like the
hell
fucking shitty ass Queen's guards. Go fall in a pit. Can't guard the Queen anymore.
It's like, man. Wow, this whole thing's made of chocolate. Can't believe I'm actually seeing Master Jeff's desserts up close. Okay, I just gotta say it. Every time I hear Master Jeff, I just think of the alternate reality where Porky didn't become evil, it was Jeff instead. He just like thumbs the counter, like.
him and fucking Tony.
Yeah, Tony's just like at his side bowing.
Mm-hmm.
Tony, give me some more mineral water. Yeah, okay.
Were this not the scene of a murder, I admit, I too would have delighted in this occasion.
Now that you reminded me it's a murder scene, I'm getting shivers down my spine.
Perhaps it's because this room is cold to begin with. You also chewed on all that Sonic ice.
Now that you mention it, this room really is cold.
Never expected the defense attorney to show up so early.
Yeah, this is why I liked you doing this guy's voice, because I'm like, that's Gunter.
Yeah, it was a little Gunter, yeah. Pleased to meet you. I'm Jeff Masters' defense attorney, Gregory Edgeworth. This is my assistant, Raymond.
How do you do?
Detective Tyrell Bad. Homicide.
Mr. Bad, the detective in charge of this case. Man, a few words.
Also, his name is Mr. Bad.
Tastes kind of bitter.
Why did he do this?
He swallowed it.
He ate the paper. And pulled my fucking gun.
He ate my pencil. He ate my pencil!
He likes to digest his memos in his stomach, as well as in his mind. I don't know why I entertained this.
What?
It's just a strange habit of his. Please don't be too concerned. His fiber is doing great, though.
It's like our dog eating fucking sawdust on the ground.
It would probably be too much to ask him not to be concerned at all. More importantly, Detective Bad, will you give us permission to participate in the investigation? Permission denied.
Why? Mr. Edgeworth is Master Jeff's defense attorney.
Defense attorneys plant false evidence to try and get their not guilty verdict.
Yeah, well, prosecutors plant false evidence to try and get their guilty verdict.
Yeah, well, I have a gun, so
Yes, well,
I
so
think
do
I win
I.
this one.
Just pulls out a fucking gun. Oh, nice gun.
I don't want their kind to disturb the crime scene.
Mr. Edgeworth would never use false evidence to defend his client.
I can't trust that coming from a defense attorney. Do the police still suspect Mr. Master even after the investigation? If we didn't, we wouldn't have arrested him. I believe that Mr. Master is innocent. That's why I have come to investigate. Believing in his innocence without investigating the crime scene. How naive. That's why I would like your permission to investigate. By investigating the crime scene, I want to ascertain if my thinking was naive or not. So you don't intend to leave until you've investigated the crime scene?
Of every single nook and cranny.
Yes.
Yes.
Fine then. I'll give you permission to investigate the crime scene. Thank you. Oh yes, Gunther. But I'll be accompanying you. I can't trust you defense attorneys after all.
I mean, he has the jacket. He has the lollipop. Well, actually, Gunther doesn't have a lollipop. He has gummy worms,
But it's a fake cigarette. Yeah.
Yeah, the short hair. It's like the same idea of the character, just like a hard-boiled guy who's just actually a clown.
If you understand that, you can begin your investigation.
That's a lollipop!
I'm a little surprised myself. Alright, let's begin the investigation.
Okay.
Raymond, be sure to take notes on the case. And don't eat them. We need them.
For
Please,
a second,
God.
I saw the guard next to the fountain of water, and yes, for a non-small amount of time, I thought he was just urinating a fountain. Just like, what? And then I looked to the left, I'm like, oh, okay, gotcha. It's like, what the fuck? Holy shit, this dude has like... Damn, you frying some fried chicken in there?
This dude just had like a 4-hour plane flight and didn't want to get up.
Leave it to me. Leave it to me, Mr. Edgeworth.
Just begin already.
I like how my partner is bad.
Yeah, it's
and
not
Ray.
Raymond. What?
What?
Your way of investigating is too soft. An investigation is like a popsicle. Walk around the crime scene and investigate. Talk with the people involved. If you do that, little by little, you'll lick it down to its core. And the truth will be written on the end of the popsicle stick. I pray that it doesn't say the truth was lost for all eternity.
Here's my badge.
Working with defense attorneys isn't worth it. They go through the crime scene as they please and interpret their findings to their favor.
Do you also feel that way about me?
Didn't confirm or deny it.
Can you imagine someone playing through the Ace Attorney games and not presenting their badge at every conceivable opportunity?
I mean, I didn't.
Oh god, Ray's 18?
Yeah, he's a little baby.
Dude, no. I thought he was like 16 or 15. That's embarrassing.
Yeah, no, he's a Redditor. For sure. He's fresh out of high school.
Yeah.
What? She's being swung around by this guy. I thought she was in like her 30s. What? Okay.
What?
How the fuck is Raymond older than her? Anyway. That's weird. Strong, silent type. Alright, whatever.
It appears to be a display of sailing equipment. There's also the possibility that one of these is the murder weapon. No, it looks like these pieces were all made of chocolate.
No.
You can't beat someone to death with these. Misleading. At any rate, they all have such good workmanship that they look just like the real thing. It really speaks about the level of skill Mr. Master has in his craft.
So he's displaying chocolate. How soon would that go bad?
It's a chilled room.
Oh yeah, I guess it is. All this
What
is
are you
made of
investigating?
Oh, man.
That guy's piss stream.
Sir, I'm checking the temperature of his stream.
What have you learned? I say, my back turned to you.
Sir, this stream has warm water.
Oh shit, he really did pee in it.
The stream is connected to the fountain of the patio and runs through every single room.
It's an unusual construction for a room. The minds of the rich. I'll never understand. Cheers, brother. What about over here? Was there nothing suspicious in the cupboard?
No, sir.
So there was something.
Oh, no. Only things like cooking burners and tableware are placed in there.
I see. Defense attorney, was there nothing that you noticed?
No.
No. So you did notice something. Oh, no, I didn't notice anything.
Oh, no, not in Utica, no.
An Albany expression.
Everyone's always given replies that are difficult to understand.
I think it's your way of asking that's bad.
Get it? Because
Bless
he's
you.
bad.
It appears to be a display of sailing equipment. There's also the possibility that one of these is the murder weapon.
No, it looks like these pieces were all made out of chocolate.
It's the same thing. Alright. What does his running animation look like? It's harder to kick him. Especially because his kicking animation sucks.
Maybe if you kick him, you'll stop eating paper.
So this was where the body was discovered.
Yeah. The body has been removed, but otherwise, the crime scene has remained untouched.
Are you sure you couldn't kill someone with giant solid chocolate?
Chocolate guy could, but no one
I
else.
feel like the killer could find a way.
He wouldn't do it though. To build such a large ship out of chocolate is magnificent.
That's expected of Master Jeff. I want to try eating it. But I have no idea where to start eating it from.
Anywhere should be fine, but if you start eating the crime scene, I'll make you leave.
Don't glare at me. Can't you tell it's a joke?
I'd like Raymond to be just a little bit calmer.
I would absolutely love something like this, but also at the same time, it'd just be like, there'd be people's hands all over it.
Yeah, also there was a dead body in there.
Yeah, well, that's fine. It's alright. They weren't dead for that long.
The voyage of the good ship Red Rum is written here. It sailed the 7 seas and in the end finally found a huge treasure. Modeled after the glory of an ancient adventurer. It's written here. So he failed 6 times. What an unlucky captain. No matter how many times he went on a fool's errand, in the end he reached the truth. It's just like
Persona
a detective
4.
spirit.
They failed about 6 times.
Persona 4 Golden. Did detectives even exist during the ancient times?
Let's see, they thought it was the fat kid, then they thought it was Naoto, then they thought it was Namatame, then they thought it was Adachi. Okay, so that's about 5 times.
Honestly, I thought Persona 4 could have used more lines of Teddy flirting on the girls.
Oh, well, then you should go watch PQ. Really?
Actually, you know what I make bad say? That's a Raymond line.
He, like, gets to the end of PQ and he goes, "That was an unfortunate decision."
I still haven't finished PQ.
Really recommend it. I still think it has the best Persona story I've seen out of any of the games, specifically for the final chapter. It's like the last 2.
I tried. I couldn't. The mid game was so like I was skipping the gameplay and I still couldn't get through it. I don't think you investigated everything there.
I think he could shove bad. Why does he have tangibility? Like in the other game, I think they wrapped around.
Yeah.
Man, stop, please. Why is this a thing I can do? Alright, he's stuck now.
I don't think you investigated everything on the ship. Elegant tableware and cookware are placed on the counter. It looks like the same tea set Miss Hall was using earlier.
Is Mr. Jeff drinking this black tea?
On this tea set, only Jeff Masters' fingerprints were found. Were his fingerprints found on any of the other cookware? The cookware was washed. Nobody's fingerprints remained. Or he might have been cooking with gloves on. It seems the only thing here with his fingerprints is the tea set.
Okay. I won't rest
until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
He said the thing. Except it was you who said the thing. I was so used to saying the line. I'm like, wait a minute.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Why do you want me to say it again? It seems that the body was discovered inside the chocolate treasure chest. The person who discovered it was Miss Hall. She was apparently 16, like what the fuck? Monsieur Master, are you in here? Eek. She heard the sound of something breaking inside this room and came in. I wonder what the hell that was. That's a real tricky one, huh? I would like a little more information about this. What's this? Something has been dropped inside the treasure chest. This is... It seems to be some kind of seal with a design and initials carved into it.
I thought it was a flathead of a nail. It looks like a signet crest. Was it the victims?
I don't know if it was the victims, but we should take it for now.
Signet crest. HQ. What is HQ?
Oh, it's gonna be like Danganronpa where you have to turn it upside down, and it's actually like BH.
Yeah, but what are HQ and BH?
I think it's H9.
each? Okay, no, I can't think of a joke off the top of my head.
If you talk to the ship again, it'll have different dialogue if there's still, or if there's nothing left.
Okay.
Yeah, okay. It seems that the stand supporting the ship has been broken.
There you go.
An enemy stand, if you will.
The ship tipped over and broke the treasure chest, didn't it? Maybe. Could the victim have been crushed by the ship and killed?
If that were the case, this would have been an accidental death.
You know, I would have said at the time that this case took place, this was like 2000. So I've been like, Emily, you know that they can't say stands. But then I remembered, oh no, wait, the manga's been running for fucking ever.
Yeah.
And when they have stands, like the third?
Yeah.
When did the third one come out?
Let me check.
This is also Japanifornia, so there's the possibility of them getting to JoJo.
First chapter came out in 1989. So that would have been like a dated reference potentially. I mean, I guess it would have still been going, but like, it could have been something that Gregory read before Edgeworth was born.
Why in God's name did it take him so fucking long to do the anime?
They did like OVAs for some of it, but yeah, it just took a while for them to get an anime. I don't know.
And then they made the second book first, and then they went back and did the first one.
Huh? Wait, for what?
For the anime, isn't that what they did?
I don't think so.
They dubbed the second, then went back and did the first.
Oh, I have no idea about the dub.
I could be wrong, but I think that's what the anime did for some weird reason.
You two aren't serious about that, right? Well, we were only discussing one of the possibilities.
I was being pretty serious, though.
Detective Bad. Oh wait, Detective Bad. I would like you to tell me about the state of the victim. If you mean a photo of the body, here, look at it. All you like. It seems the victim was beaten to death with a blunt object. With a blunt. Toke up, brother. Has the murder weapon been found?
They look like the guy who lives on the beach in Stardew Valley.
Yeah, a little bit.
What's his name?
Elliot?
Elliot, yeah.
Hell no, the murder weapon hasn't been found. I smoked that shit. You should try asking the prosecutor in charge.
We're
later.
getting on our case about eating the chocolate. You ate the murder weapon?
I smoked it.
And then I ate it.
It seems he doesn't intend to tell me, frankly. So, may I borrow this photograph? Sure. It's not a photo that was taken by the police. Miss Hull took a photo of the body with an instant camera when she discovered it. That's like a normal camera, but you can put it in the microwave for 60 seconds to... fuck, whatever.
To destroy your microwave. In an instant. An instant camera? Is that like a disposable camera?
An instant camera is a camera that can develop its film right after taking a picture.
Such a convenient camera exists.
Anyway, let's go over the state of the crime scene a bit.
I guess that was kind of surprising in 2000. Actually, was that... When was the first instant
I mean,
camera
the tech
made?
is delayed in Ace Attorney. This photo, upon closer examination, contradicts the state of the crime scene.
Oh, no, 1923. Never mind. I'm sure that was, like, I guess you could have the ones that, like, literally printed out.
Yeah. That was, like, probably 80s, 90s, I think.
Yeah. This photo, upon closer inspection.
I already read this.
Okay.
I'll have to deduce the contradiction to resolve this matter. I am describing my own job to me.
Sometimes you
So
just
look
have
at
to
the
do that.
photo. Well, I guess look at the ship again.
Sometimes I'm looking at, like, the boxes, and I'm just like, I have to put this one on top of this one, and this one on top of that one.
Yeah, fair.
He is still not done with this fucking ship.
Well, we'll check the photo. Is that what's up with the photo? I didn't see.
I haven't seen it yet, so I'll take a look.
Wait. Go to page 2. Okay. No, you don't see the stand in the photo, so that's not it. So go back.
Ah. Wait. Okay.
You should go back to the first screen.
Yeah.
To the left.
I know.
Okay.
I'm just taking a look at something.
Aha! The body isn't there anymore.
The body isn't outlined.
Yeah, I'd have to
This
look
is an
at the photo
unfortunate one to
again.
click on.
Yeah.
Well, first and foremost... Oh, no,
it's-
the signet crest was there.
I think it's that shit to the bottom right. Yeah, it's not there anymore.
What isn't there? Oh, there's two extra pieces of wood. Or chocolate, I guess.
That's not what I was gonna say, but it might be it.
Right?
I was gonna say, look, you see that stuff to the bottom right? That's not there anymore.
Hmm. It's the same. Like it's the same thing for this one. This one's also not there anymore. But I guess this is probably more relevant.
It might be the same thing that got moved.
Oh, it is. It is. Look. See?
Yeah, so
It's the
deduce
top
it.
of the treasure chest.
I think you could probably deduce on either spot.
Oh, that's because the detectives are assholes and idiots, and they fucking removed it so they can remove the body. Oh. So they tamper with the crime scene. Yeah, shut up. Eureka.
Whoa. This part is contradictory. It contradicts this piece of evidence. This ship is confectionery. How sweet. Otherwise, we could board the ship and sail down the chocolate river. What an unpleasant dismissal. Let's calm down and inspect the crime scene once more. It feels like something that was here before isn't anymore.
I guess then here.
Yeah.
Eureka.
What the fuck? Check the photo again?
Maybe there's something a lot more obvious. There's not a body anymore. Maybe they just put it off to the side so they can move the body. Maybe that is just something that they did.
But then, like, the blanket?
Blanket? What blanket?
The blanket.
Oh, there is a blanket.
But, like, I feel like that would just go with the victim, like their clothes.
I mean, that is a blanket.
Yeah, it is.
Ali thinks that's hilarious, by the way. It's like a
Mhm.
blanket.
So I guess try deducing that.
Sure.
Eureka.
Maybe you have to do it by the legs?
It's gonna lose so much health on this.
I don't know what the hell else it is. The photo doesn't go that far. I mean, that's the same spot.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there's... everything else is fucking there. What the fuck? Hello?
I thought for sure it would be the lid.
I'm gonna make sure that I'm gonna look it up, and if we really miss something, I just won't spoil it.
I mean, the signet crest was there, right? Yes, it was there. Clear as day. Although, I will say the signet crest looks different.
Does it? It's so small.
See, there's like a dot in the middle, and here there isn't.
I think that's just like the angle. I mean, you could try it if you want.
I will say the detectives that removed the body were pretty fucking stupid to leave that behind. It shines. Eureka. Alright, so what we've learned so far is that Gregory's an idiot. Wow. He failed 5 times in a row. Shut up. No Sonic for you later, Ray. No. Now I'm gonna have to eat paper instead of Sonic. That's why he goes to Sonic, so he's not addicted to the flavors and tastes of paper anymore.
Check the photo.
Is there something stupid we missed? Beep.
Eureka.
Ah, shit, I didn't mean to click. Oh, man.
I mean, you could just hit court record. You don't have to hit deduce.
I know.
Okay, I guess that's fair. But no, I thought it was... Okay.
What?
So, I got a question.
Yeah.
How long does it look like the hat is to you?
What hat?
On their head.
He has a hat on his head?
Well, what the fuck else is that thing on his head? The red
I
thing on
thought
his
that
head?
was his hair. That's his blood, right?
Well, that's the thing. Is I thought that was a hat or a hair or something, and then I thought it like swooped into the corner. But that's a blood stain apparently.
Oh
It's
yeah,
separate.
no, that's his blood. Yeah, I
It's
knew
like
that.
it's not like he has red hair that's really long.
It's the fact that there's no blood there.
Yeah. What I thought that the red was missing because that was like just part of his hair or hat.
Oh no,
or
that
whatever.
I definitely knew that was blood. I just thought they cleaned it up. Okay, all right. You know. Oh, it was ripped out. Look at that. Okay.
Oh, I see.
That piece of chocolate was eaten. Somebody was blood hungry.
Eureka.
Blood chocolate's my favorite.
Are you sure the only thing the police removed from the crime scene was the body? Ah, they also took away the piece of cloth the body was wrapped in. Also, they moved this random chunk. In that case, a major contradiction has been created at the crime scene. Contradiction. Detective Bad, please look at the crime scene carefully once more. The blood stain that should have remained at the crime scene has disappeared. I thought that was his fucking hair. I definitely didn't get any reports about the bloodstain being cleaned up. I'll check with forensics.
Mr. Edgeworth, what happened? I'm eating paper again.
Comparing the photo and the crime scene, something struck me as being out of place. In the photo, the chocolate underneath the body remained intact inside the treasure chest. However, in the actual crime scene, it's missing.
Eat meese. The chocolate with the blood stain is completely vanished.
Yes. Did the police remove it, or was this the work of the criminal? According to forensics, no one has cleaned up any bloodstains.
According to forensics, they removed it. Oh. Yeah, sorry. Oops. Our bad. But no.
I see. Well, that would mean someone erased the bloodstain. Who knows?
Well, that's something.
We might have logic we can connect.
Probably.
Probably breaking sound and broken stand. Due to the broken stand, the ship lost its balance. It would seem Miss Hall entered the room upon hearing the ship collapse. Yeah, when Miss Hall entered the room, the ship had already fallen over. At any rate, I wonder why the stand broke.
Why broken?
Maybe there was something wrong with the ship's balance in the first place.
Part
Is
of
that
it
really
melted,
true?
and then it just goes.
It might be related to the other logic point, like it was
Yeah.
like the body was struck against it or something.
He was beaten to death with the stand.
Nope. No good. That line of logic seems too unreasonable.
Ow. Poor Greg. Anyway, I guess we should talk to this guy now. We've been really
Oh.
ignoring him.
What?
There's also some gloves down here. Is that anything? No. Alright. Hello, you colorful character, you.
Excuse me, but you are...
My apologies. I was meditating. But you asked for, so detective.
Actually, I'm a defense attorney. My name is Gregory Edgeworth.
I'm his assistant, Raymond.
Pardon my late introduction. My name is Dane Gustavia. I'm one of the best ships participating in this contest.
What kind of desserts do you make, Mr. Gustavia?
How did he do that without it? What?
My specialty is making dessert out of candy.
Aw, what a cute seahorse.
It was meant to be a dragon dancing in the sky.
This is a dragon?
I think it would fit better in the ocean than in the sky.
No, no, well, the size of my weak point. The bloody truth is I did not a good trading and Zhang Fa wishing straight around here.
I probably shouldn't touch the subject of design any further.
Or the subject any further.
Mr. Gustavia, if you aren't related to the investigation, why are you in this room?
You just said you weren't going to touch me, now you're touching me?
You have magnificent muscles, sir.
So Detective ordered the boy about the desserts of this room, so he asked me to come.
Since he's one of the contestants, he might know something.
Badge.
That badge is a rather artistic design. The craftsman's spirit is shaking. Mind if I borrow it for a while?
Sorry, this is rather important to me. It would be unbearable if it got hurt in the candy-making process.
I just realized that Gregory wears his badge on the outside of his clothes.
Yeah, makes sense.
My apologies. I was meditating. When did you ask, Sir Detective?
I'm a defense attorney, and about this piece of evidence... meditating again. I guess if it doesn't catch his interest greatly, he won't even give it a glance.
Nimpa. Nimpa.
Mr. Gustavia, those instruments you use are quite unusual. See, like, how does he spin that around it? That shouldn't work.
You know.
It's like Tails.
These instruments are called candy pumps, and they pump air into the candy.
They kind of look like swords. They're so cool.
Indeed. I was just a candy using them no days gone by where I didn't receive a burn or a wound.
Oh my god.
That's why I wear red clothes. It's not a single stain will ever show on me.
I'm a pirate. I wear my red clothes so they don't see my blood.
Look, desserts are serious business. I'm always training.
Does he injure himself because he hasn't trained enough? Can you tell me about the great dessert contest that was held here? From the looks of this room, it seems the desserts weren't just for eating.
The exhibition Sir Master held was the contest in the art of dessert.
Not a dessert.
Desserts are truly works of art, made solely out of edible materials. The works of art in this room are all made from desserts.
Now that you mention it, the whole room's filled with the smell of chocolate. Oh my god, is there chocolate in this room? Ray.
Sir Master exhibits great talent in both flavor and design. If you're not able to surpass Sir Master in flavor and design, you'll not be able to win.
Being the world's greatest pastry chef is pretty hard, isn't it?
In other words, if we can surprise Mr. Master or Sir Master, I shall become the world's greatest pastry chef. That was the prize of this contest to woo.
Did you just ooh? I mean, the prize is the title of the world's greatest.
In addition to that, there's also Sir Master's treasured Angel's recipe. If you want to learn more about the contest, just look at this piece of paper. These were the rules that were given to the participants of the contest.
I'm still stuck on that. It is 2000. Ooh was not a thing yet.
I'm a fucking shut up.
How did...
I just make, you know, I make stuff.
Okay.
I'm a time traveler.
Oh.
Sorry, but I don't know much about this incident.
Do I die?
Yes. I only learned about this incident after the judge had been finished. I'm the one who killed you.
How was
I'm the real
contest?
secret killer.
Well, he admitted it, so I guess we're done here. How was the
Not
contest
this killer,
judging carried
the
out?
one who killed you.
Oh.
He just shoves Manfred out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
I got him.
I was the contestant judge.
I read it.
Let's see. Sir Master started judging at 3 p.m. Starting from my room, the judgment proceeded in a clockwise direction. Listen to the right of Sir Master's room, which is the room we're in now.
Delicia's room.
Next, the room where the female pastry chef named Delicia was judged. Female
Female
chef.
pastry chef.
Well.
What kind of person is she?
She's a frightening woman who would do anything to achieve her goal.
Oh my god, really?
She uses lots of cream to make a fantasy-themed dessert.
A ruthless woman with a lot of cream. That's my type.
And lastly, Sir Dover's room was judged. His works were frozen statues made from sherbet.
Alright, nice. Good pick.
All discovered the body in the middle of Gustavia's judging. She panicked, and because she immediately notified the police, Master continued judging without knowledge that the body had been discovered. As a result, Master judged Dover's room in Dover's absence. It seems we have plenty of room to suspect Master.
I'm lacking in information. That's your line.
I'm lacking in information. It's probably too early to object. By the way, Detective Bad, what were you talking to Mr. Gustavia about earlier? I was asking him about the chocolate frame hanging on that wall. I thought something was missing. I thought if I asked someone who knew a lot about desserts, I could get an answer. Although, thanks to your arrival, I still haven't gotten my answer yet.
Is that the chocolate Virgin Mary? I get it's the angel's recipe, but it's just funny. It's the chocolate angel.
Well then, since you've been waiting for so long, we can ask him about it right now. I guess you don't understand sarcasm. Mr. Gustavia, can you assist us with this matter? I train in... Oh, that's not me.
I train in the arts of dessert every day. If you have a question about desserts, please do not hesitate to ask.
Thank you very much.
Is the candle called the light of what? Light of life.
A dessert in the shape of a candle holder.
Called
It's titled Light of Life.
Actually, no, they're not.
It seems that one of these important lights isn't lit.
Are they?
Is it symbolic, or... The
Oh,
captain's
God.
log
Chocolate
of a
paper.
chocolate ship, which is also made out of chocolate. It seems its title is Journal of Regret. Running out of rum while drifting at the Red Sea has really made me red with regret, it reads. I don't know what kind of voyage it was, but it doesn't seem very regretful.
You can make such a beautiful picture out of chocolate? That's expected of Master Jeff.
Is this really chocolate? It looks like an actual picture to me.
Impressive, Sir Attorney, you know as well. This picture of an angel is not a dessert, but rather the angel's recipe.
The Angel's Recipe. The prize for the contest.
The picture isn't made of chocolate. There's also a handprint on it.
Shh.
Indeed, within this chocolate frame lies a recipe book. The master told everyone they explained the rules of the contest to us in this room.
So the contestants knew the recipe was here. How about it? This frame, don't you think it's missing something? This must be what Detective Bath was asking Mr. Gustavia about earlier. This chocolate frame, there does seem to be a part that's missing.
It's missing not having a fingerprint on it.
Also the leaf in the bottom left. That's what's been bothering me as well.
I forget what the name of that is. I remember there was like a very brief part of college like literature where we talked about like the framing of books. Like all the cool designs.
Let me show Raymond the part of the chocolate frame that's missing.
Think of that.
Look closely at this part with the decorations. Can you see that one of them is missing?
It's true, it's different from the other decorations.
There's a perfect balance, just not the decorations, just not Alexa Master.
Upon closer examination, it seems this frame is not the only one with missing parts. We need to investigate further.
Yeah, I see the other ones.
All the desserts in this room each have one part missing.
Oh, the candle holder and the sound are all damaged as well. So someone tampered with the crime scene?
Perhaps. Maybe. Master vandalized the room himself to fool us.
Master Jeff wouldn't do something of that sort to his chocolates and desserts.
Tampered desserts. I wonder if they are connected to the incident. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
What the hell's up with this? Oh, good job, Discord. Oh. You okay there, Discord? Boy, it happened early today.
I mean, it's. I guess it's as early as possible. These finger marks are. These are unidentified finger marks. We don't know who they belong to. Since no fingerprints were left behind. Finger marks without fingerprints. These might be related to the case.
Kind of spooky. It's a mystery.
He was probably wearing gloves.
Detective Bad lacks dream and romance.
I don't think there are dreams or romance at a murder scene.
Let's...
Don't sneeze at a room full of chocolate, asshole. I mean, are you alright, Raymond?
This room is way too cold.
The fountain patio wasn't very warm either. This room certainly is cold. Do you want to wear my coat?
Nope, I'm fine. Because that's something that you promised to give me when I became a defense attorney.
That's right. Why is the temperature turned down so low?
It's been done down in order to maintain the chocolate temperature. Why don't you try opening the panel cover on that wood?
Panel cover.
It's a thermostat. Does it say 55 degrees Fahrenheit?
Well, I can't really read it.
Oh, there's a secret panel hidden here.
Control panel is installed into all the sewers of the rooms semester prepared. It was not to detract from the dessert presentation. The cover was closed to conceal it.
What does the panel do?
It allows you to change the temperature and the lighting in the room. In order to preserve any type of dessert, you can go down to about negative 22 degrees Fahrenheit.
Holy shit. The room would be like a freezer.
It's set at 59 degrees Fahrenheit. No wonder I thought it was cold. Detective Bad? I'm not allowed to change the temperature, am I?
Preserving the crime scene is the foundation of being a detective.
What? I'm not a detective.
A defense attorney can't recklessly damage a crime scene either.
Indeed, Sir Assistant. During hardship is also a part of training. In order to preserve chocolate, 59 to 64 is the ideal temperature.
Also, like 60 isn't that bad. The ideal temperature for chocolate, as expected of the dessert chef.
It does feel a little bit different when a room is 59 degrees as opposed to like...
Still.
Because it has to be chilled. You probably have to be feeling like a constant draft. Yeah. I wonder what my basement is. Probably like 64. I don't know. Something like that.
No, this is but a trifle. This is basic knowledge that anyone should know. You're our dessert chef.
So, what's the ideal temperature for candy and fresh cream?
As long as you watch out for the humidity and hot temperatures, candy shouldn't melt. For fresh cream, around 50 degrees is the ideal temperature.
You need to watch out for the humidity and hot temperatures for candy. I see.
Detective Bad. He seems a bit happy when they're talking about candy.
Is candy one of his favorite things?
Are these Kanji-kun's true feelings?
I already checked this area earlier, but it never hurts to take another look.
No, I have to look at the candle. I don't have to look at... Okay.
What?
Tampered why the stand broke?
Yeah.
Maybe?
It was tampered with. It was artificially broken. Or manually broken, I guess.
Each of Mr. Master's works had a piece that was missing. Add to that the fact that the ship's chocolate stand was broken. I think we can surmise that someone ransacked this room.
And the one who did it could be the true culprit.
That I don't know. But I think it's safe to say that the ship stand got broken when the room was ransacked. And when the ship fell over, it broke the treasure chest lid. I expect that the lid of the treasure chest was originally closed.
I got most of my health back.
It seems our investigation of this room is just about over.
Current theory is someone murdered them, and then some other asshole came and destroyed the room, and the ship slammed into the treasure chest like, haha, perfect. Oh god, I killed somebody. That they ran.
This should make it clear. Jeff Master is the culprit.
What? Well, why?
All the rooms in this mansion were locked from the inside.
A locked door mystery.
And
Locked room.
the only way to open them from the outside was to use this key to the mansion.
Is that also made of chocolate?
Do you know who had the key? Master was the only one with the key. There were no spare keys.
Well, that's a pretty open and shut case.
By using the mansion key, Master could enter all the contestants' rooms. Of course, the key could also lock his room from the outside. However, Mr. Master's room is currently unlocked. Yeah, that's why I suspect Master is the culprit. I'd like to hear your reasoning in more detail.
This is
If the
why
body
I
has been
suspect Jeff
found
Masters by
in a
bad.
locked room.
Age 7.
What?
I
Master
just
would have
imagine he's
been the
presenting
suspect.
it like a child's, was it like book fair or a book presentation?
Gotcha. That's why Master made sure to leave the door to his own room unlocked. And to ensure that the body would be seen, Master broke the lid on the treasure chest.
He's guilty.
After the judging, everyone was scheduled to meet in Master's room. That would have created the impression that the murder had occurred while he was away. Contrary to his expectations, the body was discovered by Miss Hall. That's my reason for suspecting Master. Got that, ace attorney?
He said it.
You said the line. So you also think it was Mr. Master himself who vandalized this room? Yeah. You defense attorneys believe that justice lies in trusting your clients, but I'm a detective. If I believed every poor sap's story, I'd let the suspicious ones get away. I understand your reasoning thoroughly. However, I'd like you to hear my thoughts on the subject now. Fine. Detective Bad believes that he is right, but I won't give up so easily. I can't accept his reasoning. I'll have to show him evidence that contradicts it.
Rebut.
But start by pressing everything, I think. Unless you've got something already.
Entering another contestant's room before the judging is done is prohibited. So then if Master had been away, would they have been able to go into the room, or would that have been against the rules?
I don't fully... It hasn't fully sunk in how it works yet for me.
Okay.
We also don't... I don't think we get to see, like, the layout of the rooms right now, which is annoying.
We'll probably see all of them. I want to go to the sherbet one, and also the cream one, so we can meet this cream lady.
Well, I just mean, like, they showed us a map of it, but we don't get to see the map.
Yeah, I just want to meet the woman with, like, a lot of cream.
Yeah, oh yeah, yeah, for sure. Isn't it a little premature to suspect Mr. Master on those grounds alone? It's a little premature for you to be objecting. Just wait until I'm done.
Hold it.
He left it unlocked. If the door had been locked, Master would have been the only one who could commit the crime.
Well, maybe the door just happened to be unlocked.
Then, maybe the body just happened to be lying in the open waiting to be discovered. Runt. Do you think you can become a good detective with logic like that?
But I don't want to be a detective. I want to be a defense attorney.
I hope he isn't trying to steal my apprentice. Master had a reason to leave the door unlocked.
Hold it.
You believe the broken lid was Mr. Master's doing? Yes. If he hadn't done that, the body wouldn't have been found. It doesn't seem likely that he would break his own work while he was judging the contest.
That's right. Master Jeff would never waste a good dessert. A piece of cake. He even eats them while dancing.
That TV show is irrelevant here. Detective Bad, you know about piece of cake? When I didn't even know of it.
What? This is a surprise. So you do this, sing the song and dance too?
That's irrelevant. Anyway, the one who broke the lid on the treasure chest was Master.
Hold it.
The judging began in Mr. Gustavia's room, right? Yeah. I too was looking forward to seeing his candy craft.
Wait, you weren't caught? You were just here? That's irrelevant.
If you would like, I can put on display of my candy craft for you right now.
By the way, yes, you can do that.
What do you think? I think it represents Sir Detective.
I mean, you could, but the way he's doing it doesn't work physically.
Probably not. Is that supposed to be a police dog?
No. This is a wolf.
A lone wolf. Not bad. What would my candy form be? I'm kind of curious myself. Moving on.
What is my candy Sona?
That would have created the impression that the murder had occurred while he was away.
Hold it. I love how he says hold it. It's so nasally.
Do you know the time of the murder? We're still waiting on the autopsy report. Did Gumfuck not tell you? Without the autopsy report,
Who
how
is
could you have arrested
Gumfuck?
Mr. Master? I don't know.
Actually. Wait, isn't he the... I think he trained Gumshoe, right?
Did he? I don't know.
Yeah. At least to some regard, kind of.
Okay.
The problem is, Gumshoe's not old enough yet.
We don't know the time of death, but we do know when the body was discovered. It was discovered while Master was judging Dane Gustavia's room. I believe he let the body be discovered to create an alibi. But that alone is not enough to arrest Mr. Master, right? Who knows? That's all I intend to say. Detective Bad, are you hiding something? Detective Bad seems adamant that Mr. Master is the culprit.
I don't think Master Jeff would have broken his own creations. But why was the treasure chest broken then?
Just think back to the situation in which the body was found. In doing so, we should be able to see the contradiction in Bad's reasoning. So it wasn't him that did it, which makes sense, but...
I mean, it looks like the ship just broke it.
Yeah. Go to the text line where he says that, like, broke the lid on the treasure chest. Yeah, I guess you...
It looks like the ship just did it.
Yeah, it
It
does.
smashed into it.
Yeah. Originally, the victim's body was hidden inside the chocolate treasure chest. Miss Hall entered the room when she heard a sound. I think it is likely that this was the sound of the chocolate ship falling over. Yeah, that's what you would think, just by looking at the crime scene. You said that Mr. Master broke the treasure chest lid himself. But this photo shows that the ship's fall caused the lid to break. I thought what Bad was saying is that, like, he made the ship fall into it. If the lid broke just before Miss Hall found the body...
He probably did.
Well, no, he probably didn't. Then Mr. Master, who was in the middle of judging, could not have broken it.
Unless my theory that another person came and tampered with the room, broke the ship, had it fall into the treasure chest, like, oh god, I killed somebody.
I'm guessing that the way that, like, that happened was, like, the temperature was raised temporarily. I
That makes sense, yeah.
never said the Master broke the lid directly. The ship was set up to fall during the judging. I believe he tampered with the stand. Do you have proof he tampered with it?
But then someone would have to come in and turn the temperature back down, unless it could be controlled remotely.
I mean, they could have done that at any point. Like he could have just done that like before the police showed up. I mean, the blood got removed from the crime scene. They could mess with the thermostat. No, but the investigation isn't completely over yet.
What did you even say? 17 common power, what?
Let's see.
What's that mean? Power cards?
Common power card, 4 uncommon, 3 I'm guessing that's like the like the fucking gems we get or whatever. It seems they still haven't found anything conclusive. Have you found any other fingerprints other than Mr. Masters in this room? Yeah, there were some left on the door. But the victim, Dover, and Master were also among the fingerprints left behind.
Before we made our results, we all gathered here to have the judging explained to us. Perhaps that was when we left those fingerprints.
But you didn't find any fingerprints on the works in this room. What? Someone tampered with the chocolate in this room, so perhaps there are other fingerprints on it apart from Mr. Masters. No matter what we find, it won't clear Master of suspicion. Labby, hurry up and dust the chocolate for fingerprints.
Roger that, sir.
Oh, I was so invested in this guy's piss stream.
It was still going that whole time. The heck is bad? There's all those person's fingerprints all chocolate in the room.
Can you talk without a mouthful of piss? Whose fingerprints?
They belong to the pastry chef by the name of Delicia.
Good work. Return to the investigation.
What if this is like Case 4 from Danganronpa 1? Where it's just like a giant chain of people like doing stupid bullshit to get Sakura killed. Yes, sir. But instead it's
It would
just sabotage.
seem that there are other suspicious people besides Mr. Master after all. I don't need a defense attorney to tell me that. I'm not stopping my investigation. We will just go and listen to what this Delicia has to say.
Best news all day.
Delicia. Gustavia told us about her not long ago. Is she really a frightening woman who would do anything to achieve her goal? I fucking hope so.
Mr. Edgeworth, this Delicia lady sounds mighty suspicious to me.
It seems that it will be necessary for us to speak with her directly as well. Thank fucking God. Detective Bad, would you allow us to accompany you? I'm not obligated to do that.
What?
But you were the one who discovered the truth of the crime scene. Fine, have it your way. Follow me. I'm more of a subway guy, not a Sonic guy. Detective Bad, thank you. Here's my hair.
I'll kill you. Detective Bad, sir. Are you sure about that? Right now, there's prosecutors in the room.
Doesn't matter. Him and I don't see eye to eye.
Him? Who's the prosecutor in charge of this case anyway?
Manfred von Karma.
Well, I guess I lose. Well, Von Karma's in charge. That guy hasn't lost a case in 25 years.
Manfred von Karma, the living legend of the prosecutor's office. The rumors of his courtroom performance are to be believed. He's a man who would do anything for a guilty verdict. No
So I
matter
guess
what
this guy
kind
is
of
fucking dead.
prosecutor he is. I can only hold true to the path I believe in.
Well, that sucks.
Well, didn't I thought they said like the reason he wanted to kill Edgeworth was because he broke his streak, right?
Yeah, he broke his streak with DL6.
Oh, with DL6? Are you sure? Because I thought
Yes.
DL6 was where they brought in the spirit mediums and then they were wrong?
There were two parts to it. They brought in the spirit mediums. The spirit mediums were wrong. He didn't break his streak of losing. He broke his streak of
a penalty without a penalty.
without
right.
a penalty, because he got him a penalty. That's what pissed him off so much. Because he's a little bitch baby.
So I'm guessing that we're gonna find out that our client, like evidence that our client is innocent. Manfred's gonna plant some shit, and then we're gonna cut back to the future where Miles tries to get this guy out of jail finally.
Possibly.
That's my guess.
But yeah, the penalty didn't happen until the case happened. That was the DLC.
Yeah,
penalty.
yeah.
I mean, there's a very good chance that if he was guilty, he was put to death because he said no guilty. So he could just be dead. Wow, a candy castle, and there are even some fairies over there.
This room seems to be structured in the same way as Master's room.
That's nowhere near as cold.
This room also seems to have been fitted with a temperature control panel.
Wait, this is the cream room, right? Delicia was the cream lady. They were literally just saying that the cream has to be at a temperature of 50 degrees in order to
No,
preserve
that was chocolate.
No, chocolate was 59 to 64. Cream was 50 degrees.
I don't remember them saying that.
I do
but
remember
maybe
them
they
saying that. Meanwhile, the sherbet, or was it? All right, there was something like that. Oh, it's over by that orange lamp, right?
Indeed. Let's not forget to investigate it later. Even so, this room is like something out of a fairy tale. Is this cream-covered castle Delicia's work? Where is Delicia?
Oi.
Oh god, is she British?
Oh boy, that would lower her attractiveness. Nah.
Who should See, I hear Ruthless Lady and I want to voice her, but
Well then you can go for it.
all right. You're sick, so fair enough.
All
Oi.
characters.
Can I help you?
Aww.
Oh, she's never mind. Not what I was thinking at all.
Still cute.
Hello, boys. I'm Delicia Scones. In my native England, I'm known as Miss Delicious. Being called a boy, even though I'm already 34, it's certainly a rare experience.
Boys, I understand you calling me that, but Mr. Edgeworth.
As far as I'm concerned, you're all boys to me, even that detective over there. My name is Bad, not Boy.
Fingers.
Just how old is this woman?
87.
Mr. Attorney, let's just finish our business here, seeing
How
as
much
how
you
she's
wanna
nowhere
bet?
near as hot as we thought. Right.
How much you want to bet that she's like fucking? She's the character with the question mark on her age.
Yeah.
Well, there it is.
You, what do you think you're doing, conversing with a mere attorney?
Why is it playing it? It's not.
How many more times can they bastardize this one theme?
It's also like. First of all, not for him. He's a bad guy.
So the theme that went from the triumphant return of Von Karma became Von Karma's theme, which has now become the theme for the entire family of Von Karma.
And then also we can't.
Mr. Edgeworth. Hey, Francisca. Look at my new cat I purchased from the local kennel.
Oh god, I was gonna use that at some point in M-Pain, and now I'm definitely not. So.
Oh come on, that's fine. It's only been ruined for us.
I guess so.
Unless you want to use it in a joke context.
Oh wait, actually, I think I did use it when.
Did you?
I think I used it. I at least considered using it when everyone got to the capital of Alberil and got through into the castle, because that had been like the goal that everyone had been trying to do.
Yeah.
And like you just killed Ramiel. I think I did that. Maybe I'm wrong. I at least considered it.
I think you should make a character where their entire character problem as a person is they can't escape Great Revival.
Well, that's the thing, is that's why I can't use it for something serious.
Mr. Edgeworth, the scary man came out of the candy castle!
Von Karma.
He actually would pull out a gun on Von Karma. This man's prosecutor Von Karma.
Manny. So he's Von Karma. Pleased to meet you, Prosecutor Von Karma. My name is Gregory Edgeworth, defense attorney.
He's just
I'm
sitting
sure
there like
we will.
a rock.
I'm sure we will have a great working relationship.
Ah.
I have no interest in the name's defense attorneys. After all, they don't exist to be crushed by me.
I was hoping that the lady would say that to me, not you. What a rude man.
And then I came into the room, and unfortunately, well...
Unfortunately.
That piercing gaze and furrowed brow. Ugh! He's even scarier than the rumors say.
Although
He also
that
looks no
statement
different
was
after 20 years
also
of growth.
Very rude. I mean, you know, if you're already old. Prosecutor Von Karma, would you allow us to investigate too?
Looking at the difference between my grandfather when he was like 90 versus 97, there's a big difference.
Well, probably in the later years when you're like, you know, like in your 90s.
Yeah.
You think I would give information to a mere defense attorney?
As I thought, it won't be that simple.
However, I'll make a special exception for this room.
Why did he change his mind so quickly?
You, old bloodhound.
Don't call me that. My name is Bad.
Ha! A mere detective speaking back to me. I admire your courage, at least. Bad, stand watch and see if they don't misbehave.
Why me?
I will not accept your refusal. Well then, I'll be investigating Gustavia's room next.
Chit. I'm babysitting again. I wonder why he and Von Karma aren't investigating together. Instead of being on bad terms, it seems like they hardly know each other.
Mr. Edgeworth, now that we've gotten Von Karma's permission and the complete bastardization of one of the greatest songs in the game, we can continue investigating.
Yes, his manner bothers me, but I am glad we can at least continue the investigation. Also, if you think about it, this happened first, so this was technically the first usage of it. Him exiting a cream castle. Hold it. I also need to investigate this room. I don't want you disturbing the room.
I guess
so you'll
that's
investigate
true. This is the
after
first
me.
time the song ever played. In canon. What? Are you the detective in charge of this case? Why haven't you investigated this room yet?
The detective in charge of the initial investigation was a close colleague of Von Karma. Keyword was, he died. I came to take over for him, so I only got to this mansion just recently.
See, while it's disappointing that Great Revival was used in this context, if you think really carefully, there's a 5-year-old Franny running around somewhere.
Yeah, I hope that she's like running into like the fucking McDonald's to get like a Happy Meal, and it's like.
And Von Karma is just like, no, we'll drive past. He just buys a coffee.
Yeah, he buys a black coffee at least. Yeah.
Can they take over for him?
So that's why he and Von Karma aren't investigating together. Detective Bad, will you allow us to investigate with you like before? In doing so, you'll be able to supervise us and also ensure we don't tamper with anything. You want me to watch you? You're a sick strange lawyer. I'll let you stick around a little longer. I thought that was Gregory versus like, yay!
Yay, we did it.
Yay, we did it, Mr. Edgeworth.
Here's my hair again. Thank you, Detective Bad. But if I decide you're holding up the investigation, you'll have to leave. Yes, I understand. Well then, let's begin the investigation.
Don't waste all your health on the stupid chocolate chips this time.
No promises. What? This room has the same design as Master's room. Is something bothering you? Von Karma was investigating inside the Candy Castle.
For a second there, I'm like, did his coat always have that weird black mark on it? And no, that's just the entrance to the castle.
I wonder why. Detective
Detective
Bad,
Bad.
do you suspect Delicia? That woman is hiding something.
He just yoinks out his lollipop.
I'm
and
also
sticks
still
it in Edgeworth's
disappointed
mouth.
she wasn't a hot dom. What? What'd you say? My detective spirit is telling me so. Is that his detective's intuition? Something about this room definitely troubles me as well. I should listen to what Delicia has to say.
I hope that the hottest female character in the entire game is just the warden.
Well, it wouldn't be. It would be oh, which one was it? Justine.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
It seems the culprit prepared gloves in advance. That's why only finger marks and no fingerprints were left behind. Could you get any information from the size of the fingers? That's a loaded question. That would be difficult. In other words, this evidence is meaningless.
This evidence
It's
is
a bit
useless.
early to decide that. This could also become a clue. It tells us the culprit did not leave fingerprints. You always have a comeback. It's because you're a defense attorney. I'll take that as a compliment. See, Miles couldn't do that shit because even with gloves on, they'd be like, look at those giant fingers, it's him.
Yeah, okay. He's younger than I expected. It's only 49. What a little baby.
He probably should have changed a bit from 49 to 69. Oh, oh no, it's not 20 years later. Okay. I got excited. I thought he was 69, but the game's
now
not
he's
20 years later.
67. What I will
I
say,
don't know,
though...
I guess
actually, no,
stress
he was
just
only
aged him.
65, because, like, 18 years ago would have been, like...
Yeah.
So it would have been 16 years ago, 15, whatever. That makes sense.
Yeah, I think he just aged early from stress.
Probably. And there's also the little funny tidbit of him having a child at 44.
Yeah, you know, it happens. He probably had some...
Actually,
I don't think they ever established who
there's a
Francisca's mom
7-year
is.
age gap between Edgeworth and Francisca, right? 'Cause him and Phoenix are both 24 in the first game.
Yeah, and so Francisco would
Maya
be 28.
and
There's like
Fanny are
it's like
both
it's like
17.
it's like 6 or 7, yeah.
So yeah, she would be...
She wouldn't be born yet.
Oh, she wouldn't even be born yet?
Wait. No, wait. Yeah,
Because she
it was
would be
18.
17.
No, she'd be like a little
1.
baby.
She'd be a little
she's-
baby.
She's a little baby.
She still goes into the McDonald's and goes, "Goo." Dun, 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 dun.
That's pretty true, yeah.
Maya's like, "Hee hee, where's my mom?" Your mom doesn't exist anymore. Wow. That's great. No, wait, that didn't happen yet. It's gonna happen soon.
Sigh.
Please tell me she has a crush on Mon. What if this is... No, wait, no. We just confirmed that Franny was already born. Aw, Miss Delicious, you don't seem as energetic as you were before.
Delicia, can I just ask, did something happen with Von Karma?
Yessie, nothing of the sort.
But you just said yesy.
That Yessie just now was only a greeting. You're a cute boy. I like you. What's your first name?
It's Raymond, but... Oh, Ray.
Well, Ray, I think you'll make a good man of yourself someday.
Ray.
How about that? I think you have a way with British ladies.
What does that mean?
I like how Gregory's a little weird.
Just a little bit. She's a little different from my image of a lady. Okay, that's just mean.
Why don't we listen to what she has to say? Could you tell me about your actions during the contest?
Yessie, we began making desserts for the contest around 10 o'clock. Basically, I was in here making my desserts the whole time. At 1:30, I joined the afternoon tea for about an hour or so.
About an
It's a
hour or
social
so.
occasion where a conversation is had over black tea and cakes.
You don't know what a tea party is? So it's pretty much a tea party.
Well, I suppose.
Oh, Greggy, you're a smart boy, aren't you?
When did I become Greggy? Where was the afternoon tea held?
It took place in the gardens outside of the fountain patio. It's our customary break time during the contest. It's always held at the same time.
I just imagine this little hobbit breaking into the Chocolate Man's room and just destroying everything with like Hulk smash.
Today, there were just 3 of us who took part. Jeffy, Katie, and me. Since Jeffy had already finished his creations, he was there from beginning to end. Icy and Gusty didn't join in because they hadn't finished their desserts yet.
So, everyone other than Mr. Dover and Mr. Gustavia participated.
Yes, actually, I hadn't finished my dessert yet either. I just wanted to try some of Jeffy's handmade pastries and Katie's fresh brewed tea. So, after I'd eaten my fill, I returned before everyone else.
During the contest, did you enter any of the other contestants' rooms?
What are you saying, Babaka?
We found your fingerprints on the desserts at the crime scene.
You found them.
Are you admitting that you went to the scene of the murder?
I admit, but I'm not the murderer. It's the honest truth. Please hear me out.
Okay. Hey, look, I have a badge.
Oi, what's that?
This badge is proof that I'm a defense attorney. Why the hell are you doing this now?
Hoi, I'll show you mine too. I'm Tummy. This chef's hat is proof that I'm a pastry chef.
Is that so? But aren't those sold in stores?
Hey, it's not the hat that's important. It's the spirit you wear the hat with that matter.
Well then, wouldn't that mean just about anyone can become a pastry chef? Yeah, haven't you seen Ratatouille?
That's during badge shaped like a sunflower. Does that shape have any special meaning?
I'm gonna have fucking special meaning your ass if you don't. Well, a sunflower always points towards the sun, right? From there, it's said to represent freedom and justice.
Well, I'll lean towards becoming a defense attorney, just like a sunflower.
Yeah, you know how you could start? I look forward to it.
I'm no longer stressed out. Oi, that thing you've got there is rather cute, Greggy. But the color is rather unappealing. Now, if I were to coat it with fresh cream...
So, stop it.
Oi! Oi!
Don't coat the body in cream. That's bad.
Boy, they really don't want you, like, shoving shit in their face. They want you asking.
What were you doing in Mr. Master's room?
The truth is, I was studying his desserts.
Studying?
Because Jeffy's so talented at making sweets. Well, nobody was in his room at the time, so I just decided to study his works for a bit.
Bob.
But if you were just looking, you wouldn't have left your fingerprints behind.
You see, it's natural that I left fingerprints on the desserts. For the sake of research, I ate some of his desserts.
Piece from every single part, including from the ship. I took the stand.
It couldn't be. The one who wrecked Mr. Master's room was...
I'm sorry. It wasn't my intention to vandalize the room, but... I did eat a few parts of the desserts in his room. I secretly ate little bits and pieces so Jeffy wouldn't find out.
You did not eat little bits.
Eto bleh.
So, did you eat the ship stand as well?
Jesse, I chose a very weird place to eat, I guess.
The chocolate ship broke because of you.
I'm sorry.
I like how she immediately admits it. So the reason she left the afternoon tea party was to preserve her appetite.
But you gotta believe me on this. I'm not the murderer.
Her actions are sufficiently suspicious, but I won't press on it yet.
This music with her poking.
You already presented everything.
Okay. Guess we're good for now.
What is it, Mr. Attorney? Something about that ladder bothering you?
the hell is
Detective
your problem?
Bad, it's actually a stepladder. They're both the same to me. They're completely different. Look at their basic nature.
Didn't Edgeworth have this same conversation with Bad in like the other game?
Phoenix and Maya do this in every game.
Yes, I know. they do. Yeah, Mr. Edgeworth, you tell him. Do you think that was like something on the writing team where they were like writing ladder and then someone's like, actually, that's a step ladder? And it just like
it might
caused
be,
a chain
yeah.
reaction for the rest of the game.
Here are all the tools used to make desserts. Everything from a bucket of fresh cream to a brush and a trowel. Looks more like a
I think it was a-
construction worker's tools.
Oh, it was a trowel. Okay.
You know, boys, don't
Underestimate
the work of a pastry chef. Wow, this is more annoying than the Tekken puns. It's completely different from the construction work where they cover the walls with cement. We use the trowel to smear the cream and the brush to clean any uneven parts.
5% of the time I make genealogy references.
How is that different from construction work?
You know, it finna just work that way. Don't turn around. Don't turn around. If you do, you're only gonna eat that castle.
This forensic officer seems to be on a diet.
Also, what bothers me more is that it looks like he's clearly trying to look underneath the counter, but he's like layered above the counter, so it's like he's overlapping it.
Yeah.
It's a little weird looking.
It's a cute candy fairy sitting on a tree stump. The cream decorations are melting. The fairy seems to be well made, but something feels slightly off. You should investigate the panel back there.
Didn't I? Oh,
The temperature.
The temperature panel.
There's a cover on the wall, just like in Mr. Master's room. Let's open it up.
We're at a cool 66, probably. Our room temperature is 68, and the lights are set to green.
Gregory, increase it by 1. Gustavia said that 50 Fahrenheit is the ideal temperature for fresh cream, something
There it
I
is.
totally noticed and remembered. This room's temperature is too high, but not high enough. Just one more.
Yeah, because cream is made of milk, and you want to
This
keep
is
milk at like a
intriguing.
constant temperature of 50. So very weird.
There's a burner and some chemicals over here. They were probably used to make desserts. What are these chemicals? The writing on the labels say number 1, punch out, and number 9, sufferin. Are they poisons?
No, they're both used to make desserts. Seems to be artificial flavoring and coloring.
Oh god, I turned around!
Punch-Out's a catchy name for a fruit punchy essence.
Tch, very misleading. What bothers me is what sufferin stands for.
I don't know. By the way, I should warn you, just by proximity of this room, you start to become more and more British the longer you stay in here.
The hell I do in it? Oh fuck.
That's a real problem, Guff.
I can't believe this amazing castle is made entirely out of confectionery.
I know, what a work of fantasy. It's like a fairy tale world.
You like all this fairy tale stuff, don't you?
Sorry. I got a bit too excited, didn't I?
No. It's interesting to me since you're so enthusiastic about it, unlike my son.
My son isn't enthusiastic about anything. He just stares at drywall all day and says, Eureka!
He just stares at drywall all day and says, I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. That's actually where I picked up the phrase.
I think I've imprinted on him.
He's only in grade school, yet he prefers to read law books instead of fairy tales.
God, he must have been a boring-ass kid.
I'm worried that he won't be able to make any friends that he can talk to. in the present, Miles is like, "Why are you telling me this part?"
Poor guy.
I think you'd be more of an older brother to him. Maybe an uncle.
He wouldn't be able to make any friends in the future.
Why are you eating
Edgeworth.
paper?
Look at this cool trick I can do. Sexy raincoat style.
An older brother, huh? Well, I've got some growing up to do then.
Yes, and that's why we have to continue with the investigation. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny.
Boy, you were kidding.
No, really, that's all he says.
The castle doors are open.
When someone opens the door, they really should remember to close it afterward.
Would he say that directly to Prosecutor Von Karma, though?
It just appears in his logic. Ding. Would Ray shit talk Von Karma? Looks like there's stuff inside. Let's see.
Wait, I'll examine it. Stay out of the way. Cheh. This fresh cream melts too easily.
Cream is melting. A single touch can cause it to break.
This door is also so small. How the fuck did Manfred get in here? Seems like Detective Ballard's shoes got covered in cream.
Manfred's like, I can't fit in here.
I
He
wish
just
I could
gets
lick
on
him
his
up.
hands and knees and starts crawling. Yeah. Dun, 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 dun.
Yeah.
Seems like Detective Bad's shoes
I
got
read this.
covered in guy.
Why were these objects kept inside the Candy Castle?
Often when I do that, it's just me being like, I missed that line. I know that Emily probably read it, so I'm gonna reread it again in my own head just so I know what they said.
If there's anything you want to investigate, you better speak up now. There are rolls of blue cloth here. Looks like there's 4 of them in all. They certainly don't look like desserts. Yeah, I don't know what the cloth is for. It almost seems like it was hidden here inside the castle. Also, the color of this cloth looks familiar somehow.
It was on the dead body.
Yeah. 2 big rocks are placed here. It's like a storage room.
Yeah, the insides of the Candy Castle isn't so dreamy. Hey, maybe they're raw gemstones. Who knows that there were such treasure hidden within the castle?
Seems like a rather careless way to handle treasure. It looks like there's something underneath the rocks. Seems there's a pedestal attached to both of the rocks.
Of course, it's a pedestal for displaying the gems!
Well, in any case, this is no ordinary object.
And what I will say is, rocks and blankets would not count in the display, because they're disqualified. You're supposed to
What?
make everything out of candy.
Oh,
the
well,
judging.
I think the doors were supposed to be closed.
Yeah. Any decorations not made from desserts are prohibited. Hence why the cloth is being hidden away with the rocks.
Check the logic. This pillar has a hexagonal recess. It looks like a pedestal, but it has nothing in it.
Hexagonal recess, huh? I wonder what it would have been put in there. We're not in school. We can't go on recess.
A giant strawberry would fit with the fresh cream.
Detective Bad, I don't think strawberries are hexagonal.
Holy shit, did your nuts just drop? I was just, hoping.
I forgot. And I hope it's a banana.
Nope. Okay, never mind.
Oh, was that Ray saying that?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
I think I would
Just
prefer
every once in a while, I was
blueberries.
like, I don't think a strawberry would fit in there. And I was like, what the fuck? Oh, sorry, I had a cough.
Who did you think it was, if you didn't think it was Ray?
I thought it was Edgeworth, which in turn was, you know,
It happens,
Dad.
But we can do the logic for sure.
Oh my god.
Hexagonal recess, pedestal of rock.
Yeah. They're hexagons.
It's like my favorite video game, Super Hexagon. The rock's pedestal has a similar shape to the recesses on the castle's pillars. Perhaps the rock is meant to be placed on top of the pillars.
Oh, that's right. They're both hexagonal.
I wonder why they were hidden inside the castle, though. The blue cloth and the rocks inside the castle. I wonder if they belong to Delicia. Delicia,
Get your face out of that pan.
those things in the castle, what are they used for?
Those, I'm afraid I can't tell you.
Looks like Von Karma is keeping her silent.
Oh, no, he'll get mad at me if I talk.
I kind of want a
Prosecutor
character
Von
like
Karma.
Delicia in the Fire Emblem. We don't have enough like old like women characters, but not
Yeah.
like I'm not saying like all the way to Magadine, just like
Uh-huh.
slightly older, like Octavia age.
Yeah. Doesn't intend on being upfront with information.
I guess the other old female characters slash old which aren't old is like Kaika.
Yeah, but they're not
Lilith.
old.
Lilith does not act old at all. She acts like a fucking 12-year-old.
Well, Lilith isn't like, oh god, how old is she? She's not like as old as Kiera.
Oh, is she not? I thought she was. I thought they were like the same age. That's news to me.
Yeah, Lilith is.
I thought she was like 30.
She's 26.
No shit. I did not know that. If she's closer to Bianca's age. What the Wow.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
crazy. I thought she was 31.
Nope.
No, it's such a shame. We finally figured out where the rocks are supposed to go.
Could it be that you're interested in my goods?
Your goods?
I'll show you my goods. These are my popular relaxation goods.
You mean the rocks and the cloth?
Yesy, that's right. You see, they're not actually rocks, but special lamps made from rock salt.
Wow. So those are lamps.
It gets even more exciting. Because this cloth also has an amazing secret.
As soon as we showed interest in her goods, she became quite talkative.
What a sentence.
So you've got them out. Come experience therapy, boys.
That's a line that people would say about Caroline, who showed interest in her goods and she became talkative.
Kiara, you never talk about yourself. Yes, it's not something I feel very, comfortable doing. What if we showed interest in your goods? Just get out.
Batty, could you put everything up?
It's not baddie, it's bad.
Oh, you won't do it? Is Batty being a bad boy?
Don't make me read that game. Come on. Listen, I could be making $10 an hour saying shit like that, doing it for free. Labby, are you done photographing this room?
Yes, sir, I am. My name is
Then-
Lab, not Labby.
Then go help Delicia.
Are you gonna be a bad boy, Labby?
Yeah. Yes, sir.
Yes, sir, I'm on it.
Thanks. I knew you were a good boy underneath, Batty.
It's delicious. That was amazing. You even persuaded Detective Bad.
Thanks a lot, Batty. And you too, Forensies.
Just say Labby. She even gave the forensics a nickname.
I think that's her way of showing she cares. What's so therapeutic about these things anyway?
We don't have time for that now, Batty. The show's about to begin. Forensies, finishing touches, please.
Yes, ma'am. Yeah, this is cheating.
It's...
Wow, it's so beautiful.
It really is. I wish my son could see this.
He's blind.
I poured acid in his eyes so he would stop reading law books.
Oi, I told you so, right?
That's a little bit extra, Mr. Gregory. We're gonna ignore that line? I fucking beat the shit out of him until he stopped it.
The four fairies at the Curious Candy Castle was the theme of my work. It's so sparkly and cute, right?
You cheated.
You're good,
It
Paula.
seems
I
like
did it.
one of them is missing something.
I
Also,
really
should
need
I have
to
not
show you
have
that series.
should I have not have poured bleach in my son's eyes? No, I was right.
The truth is, I had planned to unveil it during the contest.
That's a real Remiel line. No, I was definitely right.
No, I was right. Yeah. Oh, I missed
That's
him
it's
every
just
day.
like, and that's how my dad poured bleach in my eyeballs. Oh my god.
Cedric and Lilith are like, you took that long to leave?
Well, I couldn't fucking see, so it was a little hard, Lilith.
Well, I'm glad I got to show it to you, boys.
Huh? Does it look like the rock salt lamps are lighting up?
Haha, I wonder why.
I think I'll need to examine the rocks and the fairies again.
What the? just see what
I
that
just
did?
feel like spinning a little.
Bad. You silly goose.
I'm rotating. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and
I
cranny.
fucking clubbed his ass with it.
Yeah, what the fuck? It looks like both the lamps and the pillars are broken.
Both of their light bulbs are broken.
Maybe they were dropped on the floor. There's some sort of red stain on the lamp surface. That's blood, you idiot. Ah.
This stain, could it be?
That smell. There's no mistaking it. It's fruit punch.
A bloodstain.
That's a blood stain. Why is there a blood stain on the lamp?
Why is there a bloodstain on this lamp? I wonder if this has something to do with the lamp bulb being broken. I should also take a look at the other lamp here.
I guess we're deducing on the lamp.
Is this spot somehow connected to any of the evidence I hold? I should probably look at it before I try to do that. No, actually, this is where Delicia originally intended to put the lamps.
I don't get why she put them in the castle.
Since they're broken, don't light up. Maybe she decided to put them out of the way.
If she wanted them out of the way, there are many other places to store them.
That old saying, hide the salt in the sugar bag.
Nobody fucking says that.
I think the saying goes, hide a tree in the forest. If Delicia intended to use these lamps as decorations during the contest, it creates a contradiction with that piece of evidence. I need to deduce the contradiction at the scene. You called it immediately.
Was I supposed to deduce on the other one, I guess?
I'm just saying that you called it immediately, that it breaks the rules.
Oh, yeah. No, I mean, it literally fucking says it right here.
Yeah, but like you like noticed that without like checking through the evidence and stuff, like
Yeah.
ages ago. I mean, I think deducing either probably works, but
I feel like when Phoenix Wright gives you a list of rules, the smartest thing to do is just to immediately recognize it and, like, bloodhound when rules are broken.
yeah, I mean, same goes for any evidence point. But and anything they give you a list of text. Gregory Bat, please read the contest leaflet.
Did you say Gregory Bad?
What the fuck? Wait, did it say that or did I say that?
You said that.
Wait, what does it say?
Detective Bad.
I swear to God, I think my screen, you know how my screen share like fucks up the like text sometimes? Swear to God, I think that happened.
Gregory Bad, but wait, your name's
I
Gregory.
think it took the Gregory from like the name and moved it. I swear to God.
Gregory, like, kneels on one knee is like, my wife was leaving me because he poured acid in my son's eyes, so he married me.
I love pouring acid in 5-year-olds' eyes.
What the fuck is wrong with you two?
We're gonna throw our used car batteries in the ocean.
We're gonna throw our used 5-year-olds in
Don't call them used, man.
Well, they're used after you pour battery acid in their eyes. You can't do it a second time. It doesn't sting as much.
Good save. Husband.
Any decorations not made from desserts are prohibited. Huh.
These rock salt lamps and the fluorescent cloths go against the rules.
Broke the rules. So maybe that's why they were hidden in the castle.
I wonder about that. I think we should investigate further into Delicia's actions.
And what about this neon bullshit?
The castle door is adorned with a beautiful cloth. I think this was the cloth that was in the castle. Entranceways are always beautiful. That's what a detective thinks.
What the hell are you talking about?
Yes, after Detective Bad's shoes have trampled all over it. But this is no time for snide remarks. Yeah, I think you can logic it out.
We have a lot.
I mean, bloodstain, beaten to death, high room temperature, fragile desserts. Dessert study broke the rules? Well, maybe not.
So she broke the rules on her own. Maybe she was sabotaging. That's
Oh,
my
maybe.
current thought.
I don't know. I tried the ones that we know for sure first.
Oh, wait. Seriously? That wasn't even like... I mean, obviously that.
The reason the fresh cream is so fragile is due to the temperature in this room.
Buddy, I figured that out like 30 minutes ago.
So my shoes got creamed
Uh,
because the room temperature is set at 68.
not
If
in
it was
this
one
store.
higher, something else would have got creamed.
Speaking of which...
Speaking of which,
That's
when you opened the castle door, the doorknob didn't break. Yeah, it was stronger than I thought. Strong. A dessert. Detective Bad, could you have a closer look at that doorknob?
You want me to look closer at your knob?
No, the
Yes,
doorknob.
please. Do it already. This is... It would seem this doorknob isn't a dessert. That's the thing that most people
I love the
understand when they look
music.
at doorknobs. And it's not just the doorknob. The castle and the fairies are just plastic molds coated in fresh cream.
She literally just made a bunch of shit and then dumped a bunch of cream on it. Then this isn't a dessert piece at all.
It would seem they're just fake desserts covered in fresh cream.
God, this woman really is just like the worst. She didn't even make cool desserts. She's not hot. She's
You
British.
know, I think the hot part doesn't matter.
Yeah, okay.
She's
She's cute though, so it's fun.
cute. Beaten to death, bloodstained. Right?
I mean, right?
Yeah.
Seems like the murder weapon was a rock salt lamp.
There is evidence that the victim was beaten to death with a blunt object. What's more, there's a bloodstain on one of the broken rock salt lamps.
Oh, so that blunt I found and smoked, that wasn't the murder weapon. Oh, good.
Could this lamp have been the murder weapon?
You're right. It could have been used as a weapon.
That looks nothing like a joint. Labby, is the blood analysis on this rock salt lamp finished?
Yes, sir. It finished just a few moments ago while I was fornicating. The blood stain on that lamp belonged to the victim.
While you were doing the fucking what? I mean, you heard what he said. The murder weapon was hidden in Delicia's room. We need to consider her as one of the suspects as well.
The whole thing's a fake. It's all a sham, a flim-flam.
Using decorations that were against the rules and making fake desserts. A lot of Delicia's actions seem suspicious. Yeah, it doesn't seem like she's aiming to be the world's greatest pastry chef.
Also, the temperature of this room is way too high. Is there a reason for that? What if it's just, like, not even fresh cream? What if it's just
I wonder.
shit?
I think we should ask Delicia directly.
What are the last pieces of my logic?
That's against the rules,
Oh,
isn't
that's it.
Screw the rules, I have money.
Yeah, I think we have to talk to her now. Delicia, why is the room temperature set to 68 degrees?
The cold doesn't agree with me, plus it's bad for the body. This figure doesn't just maintain itself, you know. Naturally, as a lady, I want to look young forever.
I wonder how old Miss Delicia really is.
Raymond, a true gentleman never asks a woman her age. This room is mainly filled with cream, and 50 Fahrenheit is the recommended temperature for preserving fresh cream.
What? Really? Now it's all gone to waste.
It looks like Miss Delicious didn't know.
Knowledge was lacking, would be a funny reaction image.
I thought she was supposed to be a first-class pastry chef.
The fake desserts and the rule violations, and now her lack of basic knowledge.
What if she's a fake and then we meet the real cream lady?
Ooh. Looks like she keeps many secrets.
Actually, we'll probably just never meet the real one.
Though I think you have to connect that logic.
Oop. Oop.
Delicia's knowledge on the art of dessert making is lacking in fundamental areas, and she claimed she went into Mr. Master's room in order to study his desserts. These actions and ideas are not fitting of someone aiming to be the world's greatest pastry chef.
Yeah, they don't sound like the words of a pro. It's like she doesn't even realize it,
Or maybe she isn't a real pastry chef. Perhaps she had some other intention. It's possible that she didn't go into the room to study desserts.
So then, are you saying Miss Delicious is the criminal?
We can't say that for sure yet, but I know she's hiding something from us.
Could she even reach the guy with the salt lamp?
Maybe if he ducked. And then now you probably can talk to her.
Can she even lift the salt lamp?
I lift, bro.
Ugh, pounded iron.
Can you present the, the fake desserts?
Yeah.
Okay. Guess not. I guess there's something else we have to find. Oh, he wanted us to inspect the fairy statues again. It says the 4 fairies in the Curious Candy Castle. It seems that this was the theme for Delicia's works. But it's not just the Candy Castle that I'm curious about. Unlike the other fairies, this one doesn't have a fluorescent cloth.
Miss Delicious, it's not right to leave one out.
I don't like it either, but one fluorescent cloth in a machine has gone missing.
You've lost a cloth and a machine. What sort of machine is it?
Oi, let me tell you. Each piece of fluorescent cloth is hooked up to one of these machines. This machine is called a rainbow light device. I use it because I'm gay. Light is sent through the cable and into the cloth, which is made of optic fibers. Just fiddle around with the settings bit, and it will turn into all sorts of colors.
Haha, I do that too. During the month of June, I turn my entire office rainbow. And then, once July 1st hits, I tear that shit down and throw it in the garbage where it belongs.
Wow, that's fucked up. When it glows red, it's like a raging inferno. And when it glows blue, you can almost feel the glittering cool ice. It's powered by a long-lasting battery that's resistant to changes in the temperature.
I'm not very familiar with these kinds of devices.
If you didn't notice, these were used at the party. In the Heron Village, kind of.
Ah.
They had, light canisters. Mr. Edgeworth, she's saying it's a machine that transmits light to a special cloth.
I see. It's amazing what they come up with these days.
There's probably something like a torch and a glittering gem, and just reflected and just casting a beam of light.
So, one rainbow light device and one fluorescent cloth are missing. Yes, see, that's right. Wherever could they be?
This fluorescent cloth, could it be related to the case?
It changes color with the rainbow light device belonging to Delicia. One of them's missing. No health for that one.
That's enough investigating.
We've found much more than I expected. And yet, something from before still bothers me. Prosecutor Von Karma must have found the murder weapon in this room. So then, why did he let Delicia be? Firstly, I must ascertain Von Karma's true motives. Detective Bad, I would like to ask Prosecutor Von Karma something. Yeah, good fucking luck. I've also got business with him. And Delicia there, too.
What's the idea, Betty? Glare me like that.
And it seems Detective Bad also has his doubts about Delicia and Von Karma. Delicia, would you come with us for a moment?
Yesy, that's fine. What for?
We have to find Von Karma. There are some things we need to talk about.
8 p.m. Contest venue.
Prosecutor Von Karma, we need to talk about the case.
From the look on your face, I assume you found the murder weapon.
Yes. We discovered the murder weapon in Delicia's room. It would seem Mr. Master isn't the only suspect in this case.
Ah, that's not true. That a murder weapon was found does not change the fact that Master is the culprit. As only I am here.
Why is Von Karma so sure of himself? Well then, aren't you going to explain why the murder weapon was in Delicia's room?
Naturally. If you wish to know, I'll tell you. In order to pin the crime on Delicia, Master used the rock salt lamp to kill the victim. He then deposited the murder weapon in Delicia's room. If he had left the murder weapon at the crime scene, Master would have been the one suspected. He couldn't move the body, but it was easy to move the murder weapon. Ergo, there would be no evidence pointing to a specific culprit at the crime scene.
Mr. Master took the rock salt lamp.
Precisely. I carried out the investigation myself. There could be no room for doubt.
Do you have evidence that he moved it?
That will not be necessary.
Yes, it will, dude.
If you have an objection, say it. Do you think a mere defense attorney can break my logic? By the way, if you press me, I'll steal your health.
Pretty sure you're not allowed to do that.
Let's see if he does that in this guy. I think they would warn you.
There was like 2 areas in the first game where he did that.
Yeah.
Hold.
He took the rock salt lamp from Delicia's room.
Exactly. In order to kill Dover, he had prepared the murder weapon beforehand.
But the murder weapon was found in Delicia's room. Doesn't that place suspicion on Delicia too?
I'm not finished. Master killed Dover.
He then deposited the murder weapon in Delicia's room.
So, the murder weapon was the rock salt lamp hidden inside the Candy Castle.
I discovered the murder weapon when I entered the castle. Be thankful, defense attorney, that you too came by this information.
Why was it necessary for you to enter the castle?
Maybe he's interested in candy castles.
That's exactly it! Why, do you think I went in there because I wanted to? The detectives at the scene were useless, so I had to investigate myself.
I wasn't in charge of the initial investigation. Detective Bad joined the investigation halfway through.
Bah! A certain work ethic is required if you are to gain my trust. That is a flagrant waste of time. I'll continue.
Wouldn't the body left behind in his room also be cause for suspicion? Moreover,
I have a favorite saying. I'd like to share it with you. Even dogs can wait. Wait until I'm finished.
that's exactly what I'd like to say to you.
Hold.
Are you
Are
saying
you
that
saying that Mr. Master
Alright.
removed the murder weapon and hid the body in the chest?
he believed that if he had hid it inside his own work, it would not be discovered?
Eep, so savory.
Don't you mean so sorry? She shows no sign of remorse.
He moved the murder weapon and left the body at the scene.
Okay.
How can you conclude that Mr. Master is the killer without any evidence?
You think that will shake me? You disappoint me. As long as your body was found in Master's room, he's the prime suspect.
Is there really no evidence pointing to anyone else at the crime scene?
Damn, his finger's so long in this scene, it's cutting out of the text box. Or out of the window of the game. Damn. Maybe
It's
he got
wrapping
a little
around
bit
to
of it.
scratch my opposite shoulder. Surely there's room for further investigation.
Insolent attorney. Another investigation is not necessary. Master must be the killer. If you think differently, cease these pointless words and speak with evidence.
Think back to the crime scene. If Mr. Master isn't the killer, there must have been something there incriminating someone else. It seems Von Karma won't be shaken easily. I'll just have to present evidence that contradicts his reasoning.
Huh. But it's part of the decorations.
I don't think that makes it any harder to move, right?
It doesn't, but it does mean that he had to go inside Delicia's room, then go back again. And, as we know from the contest rules, entering another contest room before the judging is done is prohibited.
That might be it, actually, yeah.
Sure, he had the key, but he would have broken the rules.
Yeah, present the rules. Because if people are, like, watching... Nope.
What do you think
of this piece of evidence, Prosecutor Von Karma?
Foolish question. It's not even worth thinking about. Just pitiful. Can you even call yourself a defense attorney? Kill yourself.
I am a defense attorney.
What an inferior rebuttal. Well, I can't say I expect much from a defense attorney.
If you won't kill yourself, I'll have to kill you for you. Wait, what? Check the evidence again? I think it's on this. I think it's on the last one. There is something that incriminates somebody else. Oh, check the second thing.
The second thing?
Yeah.
The contest rules?
No, the second thing. I don't know how else to describe it because I don't know what it's called. The moon. The moon.
Ow.
Yeah, Jeff's fingerprints were on it. Is
Jeff-
that no?
Jeff
That is the
Yeah.
guy. Okay. In that case,
I don't know what the
check...
fuck this is anyway.
Actually, that still might be. No, that's not really.
Oh,
Oh,
hey,
hey, look at that.
Look at that.
It's the initials of the creator, Pierre. Okay. Miss Hall and Mr. Master seem to be big fans of his sculptor's works.
Initials, huh? If it were mine, it'd be RS.
Well, then that's the other
Oh god, he
incriminating
turned he turned old there for a second.
Why don't you try carving your initials into your own belongings? Yeah, it's the signet ring, then.
Yeah.
Or the crest, rather. Yeah, I present it.
Is that it?
Yeah, I think so. Because that's evidence of like somebody's initials left behind next to the body, right? That seems potentially,
Okay.
you know.
Because it'd be a PH. Why is it flipped?
I think it's because it imprints onto stuff.
Ah, oh, that makes sense. Oh, it's like a stamp then.
Hmm.
So
I think you can present it. Nope. Okay. Maybe it's the cloth because there was the cloth on the body.
that actually makes a lot of sense.
But like, also the signet ring should also be whatever.
There we go.
It's true that the murder weapon and bloodstains disappeared from the vicinity. However, there was still one piece of incriminating evidence left behind. Have a look at this photograph. Every time it makes me laugh, which was taken when the body was first discovered.
You gotta, like, vomit halfway through when you say that.
This cloth was used to wrap the body. Doesn't it remind you of the fluorescent cloth from Delicia's room?
My fluorescent cloth was at the crime scene.
Ah, fluorescent cloth. You! Just what part of this cloth is fluorescent?
I guess Von Karma doesn't know about the cloth secret.
It looks like a normal cloth at first glance, but if you use this rainbow light device, you can make it glow.
That's good. Von Karma seems a little surprised.
I don't think it was the cloth's ability to glow that surprised him. One sheet of this fluorescent cloth is currently unaccounted for. Now, I'd like you to look at the color of the cloth in this photo. Don't you think it looks like the color of the fluorescent cloth before it's been lit up? Both the rock salt lamp and the fluorescent cloth originally belonged to a Delicia. Wouldn't it be natural to assume that this cloth was used to wrap the body? Prosecutor Von Karma, I believe the present conditions give us much reason to suspect Delicia.
Yeah.
What?
She caught it with her leg.
Hold it, Greggy. Do you really suspect me?
I don't yet know if you are the culprit, but it is true that you're hiding something. Am I right?
That's...
So, you finally noticed that I have earrings.
Yes, they're lovely. I never noticed they had earrings.
I didn't either.
Saying that the murder weapon and the cloth were originally from Delicia's room.
Yes. What's so funny?
Just what I'd expect from you.
Shut up.
The murder weapon and the cloth are not from her room! How unfortunate for you.
I don't understand why they used the song.
I think it's because they wanted to have a Von Karma-esque theme, but they were like, we can't spend more money on a new song. Fuck it, use this. It's
literally
cool.
has a theme in Case 4.
This is more iconic. Fuck it, use that.
But it's not his theme. It's like... Isn't his theme similar to Damien Gantz's theme? Right? Do they have the same theme?
I think it's not the same, but they have. I think it's similar.
God, they have Damien Gantz's great theme used for the ultimate asshole, and he's just gone. Never appears again. Nobody cares about him.
What does he mean?
Does he mean?
Before the contest began, Master noticed her violation of the rules. He confiscated the cloth and the rock salt lamp and kept them in his room for safekeeping.
What?
The victim was not seen as he stayed locked up in his room after the contest had begun. The one who could have unlocked the locked rooms was Jeff Master. The murder weapon, the rock salt lamp, was being kept in Master's room. This should be the decisive evidence in proving Master's guilt. Defense attorney.
Is there actual evidence, or did you just claim that?
You've lost to me before you could even had a chance to stand in court.
What's this? Oh, whoa.
What? Was all our evidence... What? Was all our investigating for nothing? What am I fighting for? Miss Delicious? Why didn't you tell us about your confiscated items?
Well... Manny said I'd look suspicious if I did.
Prosecutor Von Karma?
And it's true, you all suspect me, don't you?
How clumsy of you, defense attorney.
Von Karma. So that's why he allowed us to investigate Delicia's room.
In your clumsiness, there's one more thing I need to inform you of. 2 sets of fingerprints are found on the murder weapon.
too.
Yes, it belonged to Jeff Masters and Delicia Scones. No other fingerprints were found.
Yeah, but we have evidence someone had a glove on. Shut up.
The master killed Dover with the confiscated rock salt lamp. He foolishly concealed the murder weapon, burying his own fingerprints in his owner's room. I don't even know how to prove my case in court.
You don't know how?
I wonder where... Oh, I mean, I don't need to.
Do you think Franny got the foolishness, like where she says foolish every 5 seconds? Because it's not, it's kind of from him, but then she just, like, heard him say it once one day and thought it was so funny that she'd copy him for life.
Yeah, probably.
It's like, look at these foolish Democrats. What are they trying to pass now, huh? In Japanifornia.
Yeah. Somebody should kill Shinzo Abe. I mean,
Wait, don't...
I have more than enough perfect evidence to prove Master's guilt.
Hold it. I still have some doubts about the fluorescent cloth found in Mr. Master's room.
Bah, irrelevant. They're disposing of the body. He intends to return it to Delicia's room.
I don't have enough information to refute Von Karma's reasoning.
Nothing left to say, boy. Your job is done. Leave this place.
That's...
I can't give up yet.
We've wasted enough time as it is. Bad, take him away.
There's still some doubts left in our investigation. Detective Bad.
What's the meaning of this?
It's not my nature to leave any doubts behind. There is still one piece of evidence that has yet to be identified. That's right. There are still the traces someone left behind.
Bah! Talk about your doubts as much as you want later. But this, my dear attorney, is none of your business.
No, I also have some doubts about one piece of evidence. It's likely that I have the same doubts Detective Bad has.
What?
This is the piece of evidence left in Mr. Master's room that is yet to be identified. Somebody left gloved finger marks on one of Mr. Master's desserts. If these were the killer's finger marks, then it's possible that the killer also didn't leave any fingerprints on the murder weapon.
How did you know the state of the crime scene?
I looked.
I went there, dude.
Who let you there?
You did.
That foolish idiot. Did you just call yourself a— Shut up!
I gave them permission to investigate.
Bad! Possess you to let a defense attorney to the crime scene!
I don't recall you telling me not to let them in.
Ah, such impudence! You must remember, Bad. Your salary review depends on me!
Yeah, he definitely learned. Goodness, detectives just have no good salary. What is a detective's salary, IRL?
I don't know.
I have to imagine it's not bad.
Cause
They're kind of attached to, like,
his
the
name is
police force, and police are paid a bunch, you know.
Yeah.
I'm curious. Let's find out.
I think it's divorced enough from reality that, like,
Yeah,
probably isn't reflected.
Average detective salary. 48 to 110 per year.
That's a big fucking range.
That's probably, like, starting out as a detective, you'll probably make, like, 48. But, like, if you have tenure over a couple of years, you probably get up to that 110 range if you're, like, the chief detective. Average is 69,000. Nice.
Nice.
In New Jersey, apparently, that's 76,000, which is not bad.
Mr. Von Karma, I make $70,000 a year. Can you reduce my salary by 1,000?
I think it would be interesting to be a detective IRL. It's like the most removed from being scum police
I mean-
officer.
I mean, it's definitely not very removed from it. It's interesting in media, but in real life, it would be too much like
You're working with
police
police officers.
Yeah.
This isn't good for bad. I'm so glad I have a kind boss like Mr. Edgeworth.
Your salary review depends on how you perform here.
I mean, he's 18, so any salary is pretty good. Also, I like his ninja star tat. Like, sticker.
Yeah.
Cloth,
I like
whatever.
the animation Gregory does when he gets like blown the fuck out, where he like has to grab his hat, but then he recovers into a smile.
Yeah. Because it's like, they never lose their smile.
Yeah.
I'm surprised at what a mere attorney like you managed to uncover in such a short time.
I just like all the symbolism that kind of ties him to Atticus Finch. Because there's a
Yeah.
lot there.
Mm-hmm.
However, it's possible those finger marks are Master's own doing. Because he always wore gloves while cooking.
Do you have evidence that those finger marks were left by Master? And moreover, there are still a few points of suspicion surrounding Delicia.
Well, you still haven't given up on that.
Go Craigie, you still suspect me? I've already apologized for stealing a few bites.
I don't want to suspect you. However, I can't easily trust those who tell lies. You must still be hiding something.
Craigie is a bully.
Don't you know the temperature fresh cream must be kept at? You call yourself a dessert chef, but you lack even the most basic knowledge.
Now he's gatekeeping me. I'm sorry for my lack of knowledge.
Did you know that before today? No.
Well, then you're not a real pastry chef either! I know. I don't claim to be. In your case, it's not even about the lack of knowledge. In truth, you don't even know how to make desserts, do you?
Holy shit!
I bet you don't know how to make desserts either. Well, no, I don't, but that's not... Shut up.
He's like, actually, I do. Chad.
I
meme
try to make
where
them
he
for my
makes
son, but he won't
chocolate.
come near me ever since I poured acid in his eyes.
I wonder why, you fucking asshole!
Defense attorney, stop trying to force your own reasoning. In a court of law, the evidence tells all. Say the witness is lying, show it with evidence.
Boy, the world would really be fucky if we were guilty until proven innocent, wouldn't we?
We're
Yeah.
We're not in court yet, but very well. This evidence shows that Delicia can't make desserts. Here, taste it. Oh my god, that's fucking bad.
Look at this fake ass bullshit.
The only things Delicia made were those that broke the rules.
The lamp and the cloth that broke the rules were being held in Master's room. There's no way the witness could have returned them to her room.
Those were not the only fake desserts she made.
What?
Her desserts may look like something out of a fairy tale at first glance, but in reality, they are nothing but mannequins decorated with cream. Apart from the cream, they're all fake.
Which I don't even know if she made the cream. She probably just got store-bought, like, canned.
It's the cheapest.
You're...
This is not something one aiming to become the world's greatest pastry chef would do.
Is this true bad? The hell are you asking me?
Yes, my shoes can attest to that. What, are you gonna kick me, asshole?
Here, look it off. Look it off, Von Karma.
I didn't need to hear that.
See, I'll do that for free, not for $10. Will that be enough to convince Prosecutor Von Karma? No, I think he's more annoyed than ever.
Once he sees what Delicia has done, he'll have no choice but to be convinced. Delicia, the fact that your actions could lead to you being a suspect is no laughing matter.
Does that hidden murder?
Isn't it time you told us the whole truth? Who are you, and why were you indulging yourself in another contestant's work?
Yesy, I understand.
Where's our hot cream waifu?
The
We're not
truth is, I'm not really a dessert chef like I led you to believe. I am actually a pharmacist. I put ibuprofen in all the candy.
That's why it made me feel so good. That's a completely different occupation. It's no wonder he couldn't hide his surprise. Why is a pharmacist like you participating in this contest?
I just love eating desserts.
I joined because I thought I'd be able to eat some of Jeffy's desserts.
What a reason. Wow.
I never thought I'd end up making it to the finals.
She really did just buy that hat at the store. She made it to the finals with dog shit cream? Oh, God.
Even Prosecutor Von Karma is at a loss for words.
So that's the real reason why he entered the contest.
Yes, see, as expected, Jeffy's desserts were oh so good. Like the oh so snake.
So, the gloved finger marks on the picture frame were your doing.
No way! I never wore gloves!
Delicio's fingerprints were found on Mr. Master's chocolates. So it is true that she wasn't wearing gloves.
Yes, see, exactly. You do believe me, Greggy.
Is your face stuffed with nothing but desserts?
Eep! Sorry, Manny.
Literally stuffing her face into a dessert.
Girl boss. I think it's her belly that's stuffed. Were Master's desserts all that you ate?
Actually, no. After the afternoon tea, I also ate Icy's desserts.
You mean you entered the victim's room?
Jesse, exactly. The room is empty after all.
Perhaps the victim was already dead by then.
But my first bite tasted way too salty and I couldn't eat it. So I ate the delicious star-shaped dessert that was nearby.
It's delicious. You really are a glutton. And I'm
Fuck
not just
you.
saying that as the guy who always goes to Sonic and pigs out on the dollar menu.
Yeah, don't you fat shame me.
Yeah, well, their glizzies are just so good.
I just go on Sonic to chew on the ice. It is rare you see a woman with this kind of appetite. That's
That's all I did.
I just go to Sonic so I can get their lollipop shake.
Greggy, Manny, everyone, I'm so sorry I caused you trouble.
Von Karma coughs and he goes, I go to Sonic for the pretzel rods.
I mean, the pretzel dogs are. Oh, wait, pretzel rods?
Yeah, the pretzel. Well, just like the pretzel, whatchamacallsums, like.
Buns.
Yeah.
That's why I go. Whenever, usually when I go, it's because Allie wants to go. And I always get, like, the pretzel bun hot dog.
You know,
It's pretty good.
I don't think I have. I know they have hot dog. I didn't know I could ask for a pretzel bun. I should do that.
Well, I think it's a special item. I think it's like a
Seasonal.
somewhere. Well, I don't think it's seasonal. I think it's just somewhere on the menu. But it's specifically like cheese, bacon, onions on a hot dog and a pretzel bun.
I wouldn't even need that. Like, I guess some cheese would be nice, but yeah.
You could ask them to, remove.
That's
like,
what I
make
always
without
loved at the
stuff.
pretzel factory were the pretzel dogs. It was like the best thing on the fucking menu.
I mean, listen, it's Sonic, so it's not gonna be as good as something from like a dedicated place or anything.
Oh, Pretzel
but
Factory
it's
isn't
good.
dedicated. It's a chain.
Oh, that's a chain. Okay,
Yeah.
got it.
I mean, I just like pretzel bread.
Yeah, for sure.
It's
I
not
used
used
to-
enough. I don't know why it's not like everywhere.
Yeah, I definitely whenever I'm at the mall and I get like Auntie Anne's, I'm definitely like, why don't I eat this more often?
You know, can you buy pretzel bread at like the store, like soft
Y-
pretzel bread?
You probably can.
I don't think I've ever seen that. That would be awesome if that existed, but I guess it would just get hard. That's probably the thing, is that pretzel bread can't, like... Can you buy pretzel bread?
You could probably buy like dough. Maybe somewhere.
Pretzilla soft pretzel bread bites. What is pretzel bread called? Brazil. Yeah, it's kind of pretzel hamburger buns. A 4-count pack of 3 for $23. Thanks, Amazon. I don't understand how people buy food off Amazon Pantry. That shit is so expensive.
Yeah, I've never tried. The only consumable stuff I've bought off Amazon are like my Gatorade like powder packets for work.
Fair enough. That's probably cheap enough. That can be, like, delivered.
Yeah, that's not that expensive. I buy in bulk a little bit too.
Yeah.
Now that you've told us the truth, everything's fine. There's no need to apologize.
This does not mean that your testimony is trustworthy. I'll be investigating the victim's room after this. Only then will I decide if your testimony is true.
Prosecutor Von Karma, I'd like to go as well. I also need to ascertain whether my reasoning up until now has been correct.
You'll need to ass yourself out of the room, but okay. I'll let you follow, but I have no intentions of letting you investigate.
That's enough for me. You know, whenever I've seen Manfred grin today, I made me think of the Anako and Fukana grins, and it's just like, Manafred? No? Nothing? Okay.
I forget what the next Anako, or like the next Ana I wanted to do was. I think one idea I had was Tananako, which would be after like Gundam Tanaka and Anako.
Oh, that'd be fun. Yeah.
I don't know how often we'll have the opportunity to make more Anas.
I've been referencing one in script, but we haven't seen her.
Yeah, I guess we could just make one.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, isn't there like, doesn't Fukana have a sister that's like missing?
Yeah, she does.
What was her name
Analette.
again?
Analette.
Right. What is that Ana based on?
Um,
It's a joke there. Or is there not a joke?
there is one. I think it's funnier if at some point
Oh, is it
you
Colette?
have a light bulb. It's Colette, yeah.
What is the meaning of this?
The desserts adorning the victim's room have disappeared without a trace.
This might be President Ray.
Is this the true killer's doing? The body that was hidden inside the dessert and a murder weapon that was moved. Further investigation will be required to arrive at the truth of this case. But I guess that's to be continued.
We're literally walking through this place. What are you talking about, Ray?
Cause it's like the end of the beginning part,
Yeah.
I think. Which is, I think, a good place to leave off for the night.
Yes. That was a very good place to leave.
Oh,
off
wow,
tonight.
it's back to the present. Really?
Yeah. We're probably doing like 2 cases in a sense. I don't know if like there's even a case here, but we might just be exploring.
Yeah.
Huh, look at that.
Oh god, it's a...
Oh, it's different.
Yeah, cause, well, I think this place has been, like, repurposed.
Look at that.
That grouping of zodiac signs is... Look, here's the thing. I'm not into astrology. I don't know shit about the personalities that, like, astrology people think that you have. But I did read Homestuck, and there are 12 zodiac sign characters. And these groups are just... those characters would not hang out in this fashion.
There are some interesting
Actually,
things, like the fact
no.
that autumn is warmer than spring.
Leo and Cancer would.
Yeah. Wait, why is Scorpio in summer? What?
I mean,
Huh?
I think it's... No, yeah, that's weird.
Scorpio is November. What?
Yeah, they're not actually sorted by the seasons that they're supposed to be in.
I think most of them are. Pisces, I think, is actually summer. I could be wrong about that. I don't know where most of them are on the list. Capricorn is winter, by the way, not autumn.
I'm sad that the Cancer crab is getting blocked by the back button.
That really is a shame.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's the Zodiac Art Gallery, but wrong. Weird. I mean, I guess you would associate Scorpio with summer more often, like the scorpion would be more of a desert animal.
I just think of Vriska, but that's fair enough.
Is she really a... Oh, wait, is Vriska the Scorpio?
Yep.
God,
Yep.
that sucks.
No, she's so cool though.
I thought you said that she was lame as shit.
I mean, she's a bad person, but she's fictional.
That's good, I guess. Didn't she eat somebody?
No, she fed people to her parental spider.
Okay, so that's been it's been Ace Attorney Edgeworth edition.
Yeah, good
yeah.
session.
Yeah, good time was had by all.
I really like Gregory. I do.
He's a bit of a dork. It's a bit of a shame about him pouring acid into his child's eyes. That was like kind of a whoa. I can't believe he actually did that. That was kind of fucked up.
Yeah, little
Like,
bit.
I spent this whole scene being like, man, I can't wait for him to school Von Karma. But at this point, I'm kind of hoping for Von Karma to win. I mean, like, fuck.
Yeah, and then it's a bit of a comeback when like we like fix it in the future.
That's what Bad was thinking about. He was like, oh god, this is a comeback when he stepped in like the cream and like he pulled away and
Oh, 'cause
it was on,
yeah.
yeah.